Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Confidence. Its one-year mission, to train the next generation of Starfleet, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to help all go where no one has gone before.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nat 13 Star Trek Ascendance. All right, and I'm getting camera back up right now.
Oh, yeah.
My personal cam is down for some reason. I'm fixing that as we speak.
She was reading it, and August was already rolling a die, and I was like, oh no.
Let's see here. We've got... Oh, man. I wonder why I am... Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and plug it.
Fine, but the DM doesn't.
Oh,
Was it
no.
plugged in?
Now I am on screen. Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let's make sure that we're all doing great.
That was a really good question.
That was so funny.
It makes it
I
more
have a question for you,
mysterious.
Does Samuel's other character, does he have like a little charging port that he has to plug into it?
Orson? Maybe. We've yet to confirm or deny what Chief Engineer Orson has going on.
It's a prostate, or is that
Welcome,
the
though.
on
I have
switch?
seen more than I should. Like,
Yeah.
there's no charging port, so...
There's no charging ports. There is one cable. That's not important.
Oh, bro.
It's, yeah.
Ah.
Bruh. You know what? I have nothing to
Last
say on that.
time
I have
on
What a
Star
great
Trek
way to start. I'm
Ascended.
so
Shades for
sorry.
Oh
learning
my
when
gosh.
y'all do stuff.
Last we saw you guys,
Oh gosh.
we found the Alpha Shift. Going from a crazy planet-side mission where everything and anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. Meeting the native inhabitants, trying to establish peace, attacked by some sort of bomb, safely not only saving the lives of their head authority, but also for the rest of you setting up communications, medically presenting a good foot forward, and setting up for the future a good relationship with his people, with the Federation. With your, of course, commanding officer who was there, learning that this apparently was where some of these Orion pirates were hiding out, and kind of by accident you found yourselves here.
Oopsies.
But we were able to then find our way back to the ship, where a couple crew members had some extra, I don't want to say extracurricular, extra shift duties, where some people had some like senior officer training, some what we would call guest starring, but little in and out. Where we are going to pick up with everyone is, as you are all getting ready, it has been the end of a very long shift. You've all pulled like a double shift, especially for like Lawrence and Tyler. It's very much that like, it's that feeling of it's like 1 a.m, even though time is very relative right now, of like everyone's just kind of rotating through. I would like the entire group to make me... Actually, no. Would Tyler and Lawrence please give me an initiative roll?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that is a good roll,
Is
but
this
my
I have a
modifiers...
question, timeline. Is this before or after?
This is during.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
how does that... Oh,
So-
Jack of all trades, I forgot.
Yeah, Jack of-
21.
21. Yeah, Jack of all
nice.
trades applies to initiative. It's any...
It does?
Honestly, I
Any-
was so
any
happy
check.
about that in Demigods.
I got a 19.
19 is still wildly good.
Wait a minute.
There is no need
It
for
plus applies to
Alice
saving
or
throws and not
Namorum
apply
to
to
make
death saves?
this check because we kind of know what you guys are about to do.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Say that.
It's a
you can
saving
say that
throw
again.
Kind.
Yeah.
Tyler and Lawrence,
Oh, boy.
you both awaken. It's that your eyes have barely touched a pillow, or before you can even think about going to sleep, a red alert has sounded on the ship.
Oh boy.
My father.
What I would ask is, before we jump into the initiative, is there any check either of you'd like to do? Like, any ability check of your choice to, like, either as the red alert starts before we really head off into a quick initiative.
I doubt I
something you
can
would be
find out
doing.
what's going on with the red alert. Instead, can I prepare one of my spirit tales? Just
Oh, yeah, sure.
Keep going.
All out.
I'm gonna be a rogue and I'm gonna
Sneak. Go for it.
that is a...
Making that high. I love this. So we got a stealth check and we got the spirit bard.
Tail of the Renowned Duelist. I can choose someone at any point, make a melee spell attack them, and give them force damage onto it.
That will be handy. What'd you get for the stealth?
It's 21.
21. I'm gonna make a pure luck check.
Go for it.
You go to stealth in, and in one of these, again, these Jeffries tubes are big enough for any crew member to like pop in and out. It's actually great to be a rogue on a starship. You open up to slide in, and are immediately met with a wave of furry little ball-like creatures. Can you make me a quick dexterity saving throw?
What are these?
Lawrence,
Furbies?
as you pull out, which instrument are you pulling out?
Let's roll a d12.
Quick
and
D12.
see which one it is. Number 7. Drop my dice.
It's a
That
20.
is a wood block.
A wood block. You pull
Oh
out the
my
wood
gosh.
block and go for the little like paddle to hit with it, and realize your paddle is gone and there's a little furry ball instead.
What
So you're
the?
holding a wood block and a fur ball.
I still start the song.
You well and truly do not fall prone, but as this start rolling out into your cabin at Mach 1, it feels like. You successfully grab the top of Jeffrey's tube, flip the legs up, and land kind of on your bed as... There is a good 100 plus of these things already in your room. Lawrence, as you look at this, you look at all your instruments, there's like these little balls of fur inside the sousaphones, inside the brass. They are
Oh.
everywhere.
I'm getting out of
Are,
here.
You're-
are they attacking me?
No,
Nice go. Okay.
we'll say. Lawrence, what would you like to do? This is your official turn.
Well, I know that there's a red alert. Does it say that I need to go anywhere, or is it just a warning?
I'm about to say, because the 2119, unfortunately, any warnings with the red alert are happening later on in initiative. As
Oh, goodness.
think of it this way,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kind of like we did a huge group initiative with all the parties. The captain has actually yet to go to give any official stuff.
Okay.
So red alerts happen, and usually that means head to like your stations or like wherever you're usually posted. So like for you, Tyler, it would be go to a laboratory. For Lawrence, it'd be meet up with any alpha shift
We're gonna
or
protect
security.
the lab.
I'm
Exactly right.
I'm gonna do that, and instead, since I can't find my woodblock paddle, is my guitar there?
Oh yeah.
Cool. I'm grabbing that. And
There's two little balls of fur that fall out of it.
you know what? I can work with this.
Oh wait, that was a D12. I was like, wow.
Wait, what?
All right, that's even worse.
Really low roll.
You like go to strum and like
They're inside.
it's inside trying to get out of the guitar, but the strings are in the way now.
Oh,
Do I have any instruments that don't have holes in them?
I want you to make me a pure luck check.
No, I'm looking at the 11 here.
Yeah, make me a pure luck check. And I'll play-
Harmonica. That is what.
Yes.
It has holes.
Okay, I was
Crap.
That has
I want you
Oh,
to
it's
make me a
small.
pure luck check.
Hence why you should have a
That is an 11.
11.
That's just a whole big hole.
You
But
have
you can still hit it.
your triangle.
It's good.
There you go.
Okay.
Because the triangle is easy enough to like poke the little like a furball was trying to just sit in the middle of the triangle and you can just it out.
You
You got
got in the bagpipes.
They-
Dang
oh.
it.
Your bagpipes look like a bag of rats. It's literally like mushing in and out around itself.
I'll take the triangle.
Take the triangle.
Wait, couldn't you use like the bagpipes just like?
They may not fit out. You're actually not sure
Oh,
how they got
no.
in.
Huh?
Lawrence,
I'm taking the triangle.
You've
and
got the
getting out.
triangle.
Oh my
Is there any
gosh.
official action you want to do, or like as you're kind of running to battle station?
Could I dash?
Oh, for sure. Dash will help get you to the security ops area that you work in. As you run, you hop. There are thousands of Tribble in the hallway.
Gosh.
As you are running, you realize if you hadn't have dashed, difficult terrain would have been imposed as boing, 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 boing. There are just... You see
Just
ensigns
look
are
behind.
trying to run by. All right, do you know what's going... And like, boom, biff it hard, hit the dirt, and their bodies are just like covered up by fur balls. You know they're not being eaten, but it is still scary of like, they trip over one of these things and immediately they're just gone under this carpet of moving fur.
That is terrifying. I'm gonna get stations.
Running to stations. Tyler, so that's officially your turn. What would you like to start doing, looking for, or trying?
I want to put. I want. I'm not gonna step on the fur balls.
Okay.
I just want to put my foot on top of them to see how they react towards it.
Yeah. You put your foot down. They don't like keep being stepped on. Like they kind of and like roll away.
Okay.
And so it's not like they're not gonna like become antagonistic. You think, but it is just that nuisance, and you're realizing. I'm gonna make a quick
Are these just
check.
penguin puffles?
You watch as boop, 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 a few more are starting to just appear as if through birth, or more like what's a better term? Not osmosis. That's with water.
Mitosis?
Mitosis. Yeah.
They-
In this case, I want to go to the lab, but on the way I want to grab just one fur ball. Just grab one.
Excellent. You grab one singular fur ball. As you run out, you see again. People are in the hallways. Like some people were getting ready for like their first shift. Some coming off their last. You see like there is an ensign who looks like he was on the way to like the holodeck to like do a beach day and is in full like scuba gear and just no, and just like and just topple over. Like
Oh.
fur
Bruh.
rushes over. You can start running. I will say, kind of like with Lawrence, do you want to bonus action dash or do anything to get there faster? Or to, like, officially get there?
Object interaction. You could bonus and main action dash.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
But I'm choosing not to.
Gotcha.
I want to peep the environment, see what's going on.
Running through, it is just becoming a madhouse of movement. You're realizing, like, after a moment, it's very much as if you were trying to move through about a foot of water, but fur.
In that case, I'm still holding the one fur ball, right?
Yeah.
If I squish it, will it become two?
Go ahead and make me a medicine check. Kind of that very scientific, let's squish and see what happens.
A medicine check.
Medicine check.
That
Let's
is
cut it open and see what's
17.
inside.
17. You actually know if you were to squish it, it would not reproduce, as we would say. It's very much you're realizing, even though it looks very like mitosis, there is enough of what we would think of a mammalian-esque birth, but they're not true mammals, even though they have hair and stuff. It's very much that alien species of, okay, this kingdom and species is different enough, so I can't squish it by accident to reproduce, but they are popping out. I'm going to make a pure luck check. Nope, there's still only one in your head.
Okay. I should have my bonus action.
So bonus action.
Now I'm
Nice.
dash.
Now you rush in. You see in the laboratory your new commanding officer, Commander Kessel, this very small Jawa man, turns and he says, and the droid on his shoulder translates, "We need all personnel to start getting ready to evacuate."
May the force be with you.
I said, turn. What?
Never mind. And then I'll help with.
Wait. May I see that sample?
Sure.
Takes it, puts it in a sealed container. You actually see this is not like a normal cage. This is like a intensive specimen case of where when he puts his hand on, the biolock seals it shut. Where of course air can get in, but like this thing could be blasted with 2-3 different phasers and nothing. Takes us as coming now to Captain's turn. Comm badges come on. Crew of the Confidence, we're being overrun by Tribble. I need everyone to start getting ready, either to be transported off via our beams, or we're talking with Yorktown, space station nearby, so that we can have them start transporting and beaming us onto their space station. Be prepared.
Wait. What? What's gonna happen to the people who got caught in the waves?
You realize, because beaming is, they should be able to get those people pretty easily. I will say this, the last thing you hear is, final captain's orders. Kill as many as you can. Buy us some time. And everyone, like, on the ship, you're all running around, like, there's incident, everyone kind of stops. Like, Tyler, in the lab, a couple other scientists just... Did they say kill? And you watch Kessel... With prejudice. And just start...
With prejudice.
With great extreme prejudice. Starts eradicating each shot, just blowing up all of these tiny little Tribble, as you now know they're called. Lawrence.
You know I grabbed my thing. Did I at least hold the guitar on me?
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying it's like you can have those, like, but the triangle's the one that actually
Guess who
works.
got Thunder Wave last level up?
Dude.
Boom! I want
Forward
you
to the wave.
pure luck check though to see if the guitar will work.
Never mind.
So you can use the triangle for Thunderwave. I'm just saying, like, other instruments are gonna have a hard time.
I'm just gonna like set. No, I want to set my guitar in front to like cleanse it with this
Just go for it. Go for it.
Thunder Wave
Thunderwave.
Constitution saving throw
I will make the check.
in
Fun fact,
front of the wave of all of this.
yeah, the triple fail. They've got a -2 to con. These things are not viable as a species.
Cool, and it
Uh,
was 3d8 if I recall correctly.
Yep.
Or was it 2d8? Okay, that is 14 thunder damage.
14. You. Boom, 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 boom. This thunder sonic damage rips through the hallway. 14 of these triple. And just explode.
Is
in
my
blood and
guitar
fur.
cleansed?
It's gooey inside.
I can still play with it.
You
They're not
can
gonna
play it, yeah.
reproduce.
Oh,
That's good.
I will let you know, 14 is what you rolled for damage, and that is how many triple you hit.
They
These
have
are
one hit
swarm
point?
tactics, so it's very much you don't have to worry too much about hitting them. It's you just maybe want to crit.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just you want to get higher points of damage to try to like kill more with blows. At the end of your turn, Lawrence, here's the key for you. You need to make me a DC 15 athletics or acrobatics check
Okay, I'm gonna go.
to be ready to be beamed off.
I'm gonna go acrobatics.
Go for it.
Because that is. Ooh, that is. I rolled an 18. I'm just not gonna bother.
Excellent.
With modifiers of +5, so yeah, I'm good.
You're ready. Basically, if you fail that check, it just means it's harder for them to get you off, and you might be again. In
The
theory,
Lord.
Tyler, you're starting to realize this in the lab. The rate these things are reproducing should start suffocating in the next half a minute. Like already, if it's like a foot worth, imagine this is water but live creatures. That's dangerous. And so it's you got to be ready to be beamed off.
Did I help anyone with that thunder wave? That was common.
Oh, very much. A lot of ensigns are pulling out their phasers and just pot-shotting these things as they run. Just boom, 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 boom. But thunder waving does help kind of clear the path. Tyler, that makes your turn. You have action, movement, bonus action.
Do I need to go somewhere?
You don't have to go. It's just making sure you're in a upright, clear area somewhere to be like, if I need to be beamed off, they know where to find my signal. If that makes sense.
Okay. I'm gonna stick close to the new science chief.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is. And I'm just going to shoot
Go for it.
creatures.
Shoot. Because you have an ally close by, you have sneak attack right now.
Yep.
You have a lot of allies. Again, swarm tactics are great in the sense of, well, technically, we're all near the swarm.
That's okay. I completely don't have the phaser.
Oh,
stats open.
yeah, the phasers on
I'm
the
not gonna use
drive.
the Glock inside the ship.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That,
The
that
phaser,
makes sense.
right now, the
Like, I
captain
wouldn't
has
use
authorized
shatter on these
vaporize,
guys.
so vaporize is 2d12 energy damage,
Okay.
and any sneak attack dice.
Okay. That was an 18 to hit.
18 will hit. Again, mostly it's looking for hopefully crits and no net ones. You just don't want to crit low, you want to crit high. Everything else, it'll hit this one.
The total damage is going to be 24.
24. Excellently done. You just go through. It's like hitting womp rats with your T16. As these things like roll in front of each other to like see what's happening, and as they are just vaporized into nothingness, just smoldering piles of fur. 24 of them. That's impressive as hell. Please go ahead now with the 24. You only need a DC 10 athletics or acrobatics just in the staying upright as the swells and surges of them occur.
Oh, that's a 19 on the dice.
19. You are totally fine. Here we go. We just need a quick science check and a quick ops check to get you guys transported off. It's kind of like a death save. You just need a 10 or higher.
Alright.
Sick.
That's a 14 and 15. Easy stuff, as again, thankfully,
Nice.
the other crews did a really good job of making sure to contact, get people off. And I will say, Tyler, as you feel your energizing happen, you swear you hear a transport vehicle. You know, one of those 12-foot long, 8-foot wide vehicles in the hallway of the ship. And right before you're beamed off, you see just blood and guts and fur being ripped apart as one of your ship's transport vessels careens through the ship hallway itself,
You're gonna
killing
see them
tribbles.
all.
It's useful, and you catch Nemorum's on the front of the ship, jetpack out with his spear just cleaving through.
Of course.
Of course. Lawrence, you get beamed off, and again, they're beaming in groups. Lawrence, as you get beamed off, you watch as the four of you are all beamed safely together. As Nemorum, at this point, you would also... This is where we kind of break our unity of time.
Yeah.
Alpha Shift, you are all beamed safely to Yorktown. We are out of initiative, and in this moment, Lawrence, in the half a second of beaming, you swear that Alice, one of her head poofs, kind of like changes sides, but nothing much of it.
That. I'm still confused by all of this, so that's just in the wave of.
Is my hand okay?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You check your... Tribbles are just an invasive species. Thankfully, they're not very toxic, venomous, anything. They just reproduce horrifyingly fast when they can eat and find good climate.
Work for me.
Alpha Shift, you are all standing... You realize you are in this large atrium in Yorktown. Yorktown
What
is this
color
beautiful star base.
For the tribbles.
The Tribbles, they're all brown, furry things.
What color's your hair?
Also has pink hair.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We're safe.
We're safe.
Yeah, when you said the hair poof switch sides, I was like, so help me!
All of you see the grand glass dome of Yorktown that kind of gives out. You all can see the confidence, which is just, again, coming out of warp, sitting in dock. All of you watch a few seconds pass, and a puff of fur clouds around the ship. And in another half a second, starts burning as if going through an atmosphere, as Orson, staying behind to trigger a shield overload to burn anything on contact. Your ship is going to take some time because, again, using airlocks and turning off life support, just kind of clearing out dribble, as well as cleaning crews are going to have to go in. You guys did start very
I'm
bright.
just pulling out some rags.
Imagine
inside my
300
guitars.
members of the crew got told to kill these things, and everyone just started taking pot shots. Like, there's a lot to clean.
Woohoo!
Is it
Hogan's
still
out.
just Kessel?
It is still Kessel. You actually watch Kessel staying there. You see Captain McTavish is walking towards this laboratory division. Tyler, before he arrives, Kessel turns to you, and these bright, luminous eyes under his hood, you can't really see the face, look at you. The droid, Ensign, please take care of this specimen. Do not let anyone know you have it. And puts the box in your hand.
Bro.
Hide it.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
what?
go ahead and make me a stealth check. This is going to be great.
Oh my gosh. Sucks, he can technically do that.
That's actually his whole legal right as
Yeah.
chief science and xenobiologist. 15 is going to beat the passives of the captain. Captain McTavish comes out, and you realize he's very mad, but it's not like yelling. As he comes, right, Commander Kessel, if you'd mind being beamed aboard the Confidence to start cleaning up the hallways, you'll need this. And he hands him just a simple cleaning phaser. Just get to it. And you watch Kessel just kind of and walk away. McTavish, keep in mind, is covered in fur and blood and has that wild cat look in his eye of like that when an animal breaks free of a cage and is just trying to like so this giant 6-foot lion man.
Is everyone with me?
Everyone is now with you now.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
kind
so
of tried to
I'm
put
just gonna turn to Alice and I'm gonna whisper, "Have you seen Narnia?"
Can I make a luck check? We watched so many things aboard.
you watched Alien.
Fair
Hell
enough.
yeah, it's
Would
It's
I
not
know of this
bad.
ancient film?
Yeah, that's why I asked, because, like...
Here's all I'll say, right? Norm, let's make it a luck check. You need a 15 or higher.
Okay.
That's a 12 and a 3. No,
all
Dang
right.
it.
Alice
It's like
has
there's
because being
something.
from Earth or raised on
Oh.
Earth.
Yeah.
I swear these guys keep getting better.
Oh my gosh. All of you take that moment of just, A lot of you are very tired. Again, it's been a long day.
Slim Jim.
Put a Slim Jim in your hair, kind of that knot. Yeah.
A Slim Jim?
Slim Jim disappears.
I do not have the mental power to process that right now.
Are we arranging temporary
I'm a little
sleeping
bit more
receptacles, or are we
occupied with
going
other
to...
stuff.
Right now, it's more of you've got 2 hours of free time in Yorktown where you guys can talk, look around, or everything before they'll start getting everyone back to the ship.
They still have the little cage with...
You got a little cage.
Do you want me to sterilize it?
No, I'm just gonna study it.
Do you want me to sterilize it?
Sterilize my hand first.
I meant like I'm gonna take away his reproductive ability.
Oh, no, he's fine. Nothing can get out of this cage. And I start shaking it.
And if a ball could fall over, you think it did.
Oh, trust me, I know they can fall over. This is sitting. This is standing.
It's
They're
sitting.
sitting.
Wait.
This is-
Okay.
Yeah, you
This
all
is
like
sitting,
take a moment.
This is standing.
Yeah, okay,
It's
it's sitting down.
I have history with this.
Nemorum and Alice,
Yep.
you guys know so much.
We do.
Quite a bit.
And I think it's in that moment I would like both of you to make insight checks on the other.
Alright.
And I'll
Okay.
explain why.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really good. That's nice. Insight.
Mhm.
Oh, that's insight. Never mind. I don't get a reroll for that. That is a whopping 14.
25.
Oh,
wow. Nemorum, a 14 isn't bad. As you get the feeling of Alice again was like, hey, we were supposed to all be off shift and have just been put together because it's that like in an emergency you go with your shift crew members and work through
Buddy
that.
system.
Right, it's literally it's a buddy system. Alice looks like she's just been through something as well. On the 25, Alice, Nemorum holds dangerous secrets in his head, apparently. You get that feeling of whatever Nemorum has just come from. Like, it's that, hey guys, what was your break like? And like, no, it's good.
That
I was
one
sleeping, I was
clip
studying.
from Terrace
I have
from the
seen, right, like,
The
Nemorum's
one
eyes,
clip of Terrace from
I mean,
the
I
Angry
have
Birds movie,
too,
like,
but I
now he's
can't.
in anger management for.
if you want.
I can't. Not gonna.
Interesting.
Because that'll put the rest of them.
Yeah. I know what she's talking about. No more doesn't. So, yeah.
Secret bastards.
Oh,
I mean,
gosh.
I might later, but right now it's not a good place. Not a good
Alright.
time.
Yeah. It would be better on ship. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to find a place that's got ping pong.
Where's my
only.
brother?
You notice Aaron was asleep in his quarters. You know, that classic, I'm going to go to bed early, we've got an early morning shift. Aaron is currently about 40 feet away sleeping on like a little park bench, it looks like. And he's not the only one. There's a lot of incidents that, again, not everyone's awake at the same time, and even if a red alert goes off, you might have slept through it. And so it's very much, he's
I'm
out cold.
gonna go over and sit down next to him
Okay.
and just
So-
cuddle. And fall asleep.
Technically, with my armor, I technically have like red robes on them, like a cape.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it off and just put it on top of them.
High on.
Adorable.
Yeah.
That's so
Well,
cute.
Excellent.
I'm gonna move my friend somewhere a little bit more secure.
Okay.
Do you know?
I've seen the episode.
Okay.
That's why player me's laughing.
Anyone that would notice, Alice has now just got a messy bun, kind of like lower on the neck right now.
Honestly, I could not be paid to care.
I'm not good enough for this.
Because Alice probably knows what she's doing. Literally, when she found it, it's like,
Fair.
it's like, oh, let me sterilize it. She's probably done that already. I trust you. So it's like,
All right.
God,
I'm going
this.
to be aggressively staring at it.
No. Stay. Sit.
What does the aggressive stare look like?
Sit. Sit. Boy.
I'm gonna touch it.
Suddenly, on top of the head, this pink tribble is just.
You better not let the small guy see there. He's going in the cage too. It's going in the cage too.
This is blue.
Oh, you better not let small science guy see food.
All of you will be briefly briefed. I know.
Brief is the brief.
Brief is the
Brief
brief.
I'm like
Boxer
so tired
briefs.
because like I don't even know where to start from where I was originally. Like I'm like, what am I supposed to do now?
Like,
I
oh
did
my
a shift,
gosh.
and then I closed, and then I opened, and then all hell broke loose.
All hell broke loose within like the first few seconds of mine. It was bad.
Through quick lines of authority, bridge crew lets everyone know. Dribble infestation. It was signed off by Starfleet. It was supposed to be a study procedure for laboratory. Got loose. Everything's okay now. We're not gonna deal with any more tribble on ship. We are right now at Yorktown Space Station, a pretty famous star base, if we're being honest. And within the next couple hours, we're actually going to be in the neutral zone and can start investigating into some of the stuff with the Klingon Warlord. So it's very much just be advised and be aware.
A few things I'd want to do in this downtime.
Yeah.
Well, first, I'm opening invites for the rest of my shift. Or just play some ping pong for a little bit.
Absolutely not. I'm
Fair
sorry. I'm stuck
Fair
in the
enough.
game.
You know you, man.
As do I.
We know that for a fact. Memora
Yeah.
got
That was
his
rough.
royal ass handed to him.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna go find Patty, and I'm going to show her. Like, I'm gonna invite her to my room, and then I've got a lot I gotta do. Damn. First of all, what is the classification of the information I received for during my shift?
Currently, security measures would be thus that the obvious is this information should not be shared, of course, with anyone outside of Starfleet.
Okay.
That's easy.
That's easy.
That's like your normal jobs. Like, hey, if you're on shift and something happens, don't go
Don't
just
tell
tell
anyone.
people. Like,
Yeah.
we want to make sure that, like, we don't get a PR crisis. Like,
Yeah.
in total, though, your security would be, being as how what you're privy to, it's a little bit now open. The bridge crew, while joking, no one did want to press any security measure, and some of the previous security measures have already been talked about, to the extent of we're just trying not to let it like
Spread around.
spread ship to ship. Our ship is one thing, like rumor mills are such a normal thing on the starship. Don't tell other starships, other people.
So, as far as the information goes, because I feel like I shouldn't tell anyone what I heard. So, are they just leaving it up to me?
Yeah, it's a little bit of your preference. You know, actually, your commanding officer, Commander Jamie, like, highly trusts and respects, as well as you've gotten 2 different letters of recommendation for promotion for what you did.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. They're not
I didn't know
great,
that.
specifically as... Well, it started from a lieutenant junior grade, where Black Opal has recommended you for promotion just to... It's a bit of a thanks, as well as this person did amazing. But Commander Val, one of the chief medical officers, not the chief, but one of those head senior officers, also recommended you. This being because you did a lot of like stellar work, so to speak, and they want to be like, that's then your choice. Because until it's kind of the equivalent of unless the captain says no one can share this, it's very open.
Okay. So, alright. Cool. Sorry, my brain is super scattered right now.
You're good.
Yeah. So got that taken care of. Man, now what? Now what am I supposed to do? Yeah. No, I will go talk to Patty, show her Floof, and I'm gonna teach Floof some tricks.
You walk to Patty. Patty looks like they were just about to start their shift. You see this Andoran. She looks very like ready, kind of like. I mean, her uniform looks completely pristine. Maybe a bit of scuff, as in that like I just like showered, put on my clothes, and was about to go about my day.
Mm-hmm.
But you see Patty sees you and just, Alice, hey, crazy stuff. Yeah. So like I hear we've got a little bit more time before we go back to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Are you tired? Did you want like I hear Yorktown's great for like just quick food and stuff.
Yeah. Are we on the ship right now?
No. This is right now we're on the starbase. They're just that final sweeps
Okay.
before sending people
Okay.
on.
Okay. Yeah. I just want you to meet someone, and I pull out Floof.
Oh my gosh.
He is sterile. He physically cannot reproduce.
Called it.
Go ahead and make me persuasion with advantage.
Yeah, I had a feeling. You got
Oh,
She knows what
okay.
she's doing.
Okay. That is persuasion.
Mhm.
21.
Oh, okay.
The beats in that one.
Had-
Oh my gosh, can I hold him?
Yes.
Immediately is like, and just like in and around the like antennae, like Patty kind of juggles Floofalo. Just, this is the most adorable thing
I
I've
know.
ever seen.
Exactly.
And it's sterile?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Do you have another one? No, you're fine. No, okay.
When she says they have another one, Tyler's
No.
just passing by with one in a cage, trying to find it.
Like, if you ever
got
put
one of
a
those
box
weight
underneath a
buckets.
coat
It's
where
a
it's
box
like,
underneath the
wow, alright, I look totally normal. Patty just, that, oh my gosh, this is cute. That's awesome. Hey, okay, like, get a souvenir. So cute.
Also, I got shot twice today.
Oh my gosh, do you need medical? She's immediately pulling out her stuff.
I'm okay. I got help. Yeah. Apparently found a parasite. Took care of it. It's dead.
Oh my gosh.
But man, there's some weird things going on. I got shot twice. I'm okay now, but
Yeah.
you remember Black Opal when he came in? with that
Oh,
black
Gem with the possible allergen intolerance?
Yeah, it's not that.
Oh my gosh.
He had some interesting things going on in his brain, but they're taken care of, so I don't think we'll have to worry about him anymore. So he's perfectly healthy.
All right. Well, good for him, I guess.
Yeah. So if you want to put on his thing, he's clear to drink now.
Oh, that's smart. She'll do that. She will pull out official diagnosis, clear that. Yeah. She's gonna make a check. Okay. You see, she kind of looks at you. Just, are you doing all right?
I don't really know. I'm kind of really in a confused state right now because. Okay, I have to tell someone, and obviously I'm gonna tell someone eventually, but it's okay. I came across some very interesting information, and basically got death threatened for it. A lot of crazy crap, right?
Who's threatening you?
A dead woman now, but Black Opal's mom was in his brain, and apparently she was doing some digging about the whole mole situation. But then
A mole?
yeah,
Okay, hold on. She's. This is Ensign Patty. I have one of my patients with me, Ensign Alice Shaw, who needs medical treatment in the laboratory. Two to beam up, please. You get some clears. Right, we're just clear medical. You're clear to go. Thank you. You're both beamed back to the Confidence in the medical center, and you realize no one's there yet.
Oh.
She just-
Okay.
so I'll tell her all this information, and while I'm doing that, I'm communicating everything. Like I'm basically just transferring all these memories in her brain and to my brother's brain.
Gotcha.
Okay, not gonna lie, I thought she was gonna snitch on you or something. So
No, it was that like you realize we're a little open in the starbase, but if I say I have a patient that we need to go back to the lab, like here, let's go to medbay real quick, and no one's back yet because you actually realize medbay's not entirely clean yet. There's still triple guts, but you know it's still that like you have.
Expos must not like.
The only person basically on the ship is an android who's currently piloting, and Kessel who is cleaning everything.
Yeah. No,
Right.
I'm gonna do that. And then also, I'm really confused about Tyler.
Why?
Because, okay, so I did some digging in his brain because I was worried that he might have been part of this whole mole thing, which
Oh yeah, no.
he's not, which I'm really glad. But
But-
I found some really confusing feelings, and now I'm confused.
21st century feelings? Because they were weird back then.
Not necessarily weird.
Are you kidding? Have you seen the Hall Files?
Somewhere you're down, Tyler, just.
everyone in this session, excuse me.
Anyways, I gave him a kiss on the forehead because I felt bad, but because I was digging in his brain, and I was relieved he wasn't the mole. But now I'm really confused.
Listen, that's a lot. Oh my gosh. Okay, so someone was in a gem's brain,
You know how
and
gems are made, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's dangerous. Again, I thought medically it was clear that this was a natural gem cycle, death and reoccurrence to
You wanna
their
know how
offspring.
I found out? I literally went in because I wanted to see if I could find like a physical blank space in his brain, because you can't really see that on a monitor. And then he shot me twice.
And this is
so
all.
it wasn't him; it's his mom. She says it was like a defense mechanism kind of dealio.
But this is the same guy after the club who had all that going on, right? That's a lot.
Yeah, but she's dead now.
And you haven't told Tyler or your brother anyone?
I told my brother, but that's about it.
Okay, no, that's fair. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
Sorry, this is a lot to.
I
take
know.
on,
No, you're
but,
fine.
like,
Hey, I'm
know.
here. Don't worry. That's okay. That's just a lot, right? So, I don't know. Who do you trust then? I guess. I mean, I trust you, and I'm glad you're telling me this, but
Yeah.
that's a lot.
I really honestly, I know it sounds weird, but I only trust things that I'm able to dig into. And
Okay.
so, like, the only people I've really genuinely cleared so far is you, Black Opal, Tyler, and my brother.
Patty's gonna have a bit of thought.
Are you okay?
It's a nat 1.
Oh no.
I'm gonna give you the worst option. Do you want to dig more?
In your brain?
No. Listen, Orson is great. He does have a memory bank that I could look into if you can help me distract him.
Bro.
Okay.
No, oh my gosh, no. So, I can tell you, listen, don't tell a lot of people. Orson only told me this, and we were just talking. He has, it's part of his programming is to be a little more sensitive to psychic readings. It's to help him empathize and pick up on, vibes more.
Yeah.
It could be possible to just medically put him under for a half a second, and I could see if there's just any information. It's not like I'd take his memory, but see if he knows something that could help.
With the mole specifically?
Yeah.
Well, here's the funny thing. He knows the same amount of information I do because I was with the entire bridge crew.
Oh gosh.
Which we're going to have to go into his memory and kind of delete that a little bit.
Okay. Bad idea. Let's not do that then. Let's not.
No.
That was a nat 1 of let's
Like-
jump in
Which
Orson's
was really
head.
awkward when he recognized me. It was so awkward. It was weird. But
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I've
I should have thought.
my
before I
stuff is on do not disturb. That's on me, right? I mean, come on. We've been doing this since the 22nd century. Like, do not disturb always.
Mhm.
You realize again, cheeks have flushed a little bit. That blue natural just.
No.
Okay. Let's.
Yeah. So out of everyone, I trust the entirety of the bridge crew. Everyone that was there. That's who I trust.
So, do we want to find other
Well-
people? Start looking in.
Oh wait. Well, here's the thing. Okay, so. Okay, Shelby to August.
Yeah.
The main information that we picked up on was the only way someone could have had access to what was it again? The thing was someone who was of a higher station, right?
Commander rank or higher.
Commander rank or higher, which they were looking for access to. What was it? His ID.
To kind of say it out loud, so that everyone helps
Yeah.
this, but because people are going to start hearing this soon enough. Whoever got Hilton fired, whoever had his key card, and what the bridge crew found out is Tyler, for better or for worse, Alice saw a bit of your mind and knows that you had the original and destroyed it.
You did not have a copy.
That saves your life in that sense. Because then we know we can see a direct the whole time since you and Aaron brought him back, took the card all the way until you destroyed it on the ship. We know it's not. You had the original the whole time and you never interacted with anyone. And Alice saw that. But someone got a copy. It was his credentials, everything. So someone made a copy of that key card.
Before or after?
It must have been before. And on top of that, Alice knows that according to what her superior officer, Jamie, the medical officer, found out, you had to be a commander rank or higher because some of the information that was found not only among whoever got into Hilton, but who could have found records. Basically, they used a third-party junkie to transfer the file to Black Opal, but whatever his mom inside his head was. You had to be a commander level of higher to A, know that you guys were going to be at the club, B, that this kind of rap sheet-esque junkie criminal was nearby, and C, could have found him.
Wait.
So thankfully, Alice, you do know it means Lawrence, Namorum, Aaron, Tyler. Let alone Tyler already. The key card's a good thing though, since you had that, but it helps clear you and a lot of ensigns to say couldn't have been an ensign.
So technically, an ensign is a commander level.
No, ensign is not in a bad way. Ensign is that lowest, but still, ensign is still a
That's
ranked officer.
why-
You guys are
Okay,
still
right,
officer level.
Yeah.
Ensign, lieutenant, commander, and the only thing higher than commander is captain.
Yep.
And so it could only have been a commander or captain. And what Jamie also kind of found out had to kind of be someone from this ship, just based on it was at the Comet. There was no other ships. You guys were the graduating class, right? There was no one else
literally.
there.
And so the main thing, which I do need to talk to his character and bring him in, but yeah, so that's the main thing is I trust them as far as I've been able to dig.
Yes. I will say then, with this, and this is also kind of what, in talking with Patty, helping, Patty will offer this and say, do you want to talk to, your shift members? Because, again, if you guys were near each other, you say Tyler's not involved, but, maybe he saw something you didn't, before or after, or any of your...
I already dig through that, but we do have one thing. Orson wasn't recording until after the incident with,
Yeah.
Lawrence was.
Ensign Lawrence was
I
recording
have
that?
the
He
recordings
has
from
an
them.
entire recording of the entire party from the stage view of the entire room to see who.
Yeah,
able
he was
to get
playing
this-
the band that night. And he had a recording.
Yeah.
Let's go find this cucumber guy. As that is said, we're gonna cut back. You guys, wherever we are in New York, eventually on your comm badges, just return to Atrium A. We're gonna start beaming everyone back up. Thank you, staff and crew. We're, I hope you had a good just rest reprieve, got some food.
Power nap, root beer, and Mr.
Hey, by the way,
Twisties.
was
Right.
I able to? I also need to pretend later, but was I able to teach
Yes.
moves and shit?
During that time,
Yes.
you,
Aww.
the
One
very
of the
basic.
tricks I want to teach him is syringe. Like, handing me tools.
Yeah.
That
Just-
He's in a little
love
room
He
so
knows
that he's
only
sterilized.
syringe.
That's
But you might
That's
be
still
able to get
pretty
Lauren.
good, though.
Syringe.
pretty good.
Scalpel. And just like, yeah, you're on a
We'll
lot.
work on
Gotta
it.
teach them what they are.
You guys will all be able to transport beam back. Nemorum, at this point, you've had that whole conversation now with
Okay, so that okay.
Strike Team. Because Nemorum did have he went off to quickly talk to some members of Strike Team, kind of about all these secrets.
I was just playing ping pong and I need a break because I know the second I get back on the ship, I need to be prepared to face the worst when we travel.
All of you getting back on the ship. Alice, would you like to find anyone, or would anyone
I'm
like to
gonna
find
bring Kessel?
Kessel? Yeah.
Kessel, the box, the cage.
You bring him. Kessel is just finishing up in some of the lower deck areas, kind of in the cargo bays, as and you just hear, "Thank you, Ensign. I will give you much accommodation for this." And you watch. He puts it underneath his cloak, and unlike you, where like there was an obvious bug, he puts it underneath, and it's just gone.
What has he got under there?
Man,
Are
there's
there
just
any
a
other
whole
puppets
inventory.
walking around now, by the way?
Not yet. They're still making those.
Okay.
I'm gonna go sleep.
Gonna go sleep. Tyler, you head off. Crash. And that's what I was saying. Patty might even say, "Do you want to get some rest and we can do this in the morning?"
I can't sleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find Lawrence.
'Kay.
And I'm going to bring him to Orson, actually.
All right. Lawrence, Alice comes to find it.
Honestly, I was already gonna plan rest and maybe holodeck work on my mind, but yeah, so it's on with her. Oh.
Do you have that recording of the entire, like, party?
Oh yeah, right. Got a list of songs on there. What do you need it for?
Lawrence, it's still in your quarters.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like that's part of your instrument supplies, I
Yeah.
should say.
Yeah.
Left in my room with all my other equipment.
We think we might know how what's-his-bucket's credentials got copied, but we don't have any recording, so we want to look at and see if we can find...
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because you are the only one with any video surveillance of that entire...
Yep. Let's
because
grab it.
Yeah.
Tyler destroyed the original, so someone made a copy sometime, and they had to have been commander level or higher. So we're trying to see which, because it was only our crew there that night.
Okay. So, well, what are we waiting for? Let's grab and
Okay.
look through.
Go ahead. Can you both give me just very quick perception checks? This isn't an active perception check,
Okay.
so passives won't help, unfortunately.
Okay.
Perception. That is 30 plus.
Oh, that's so sad. That's way less. That's an 18.
Okay. 30 plus. Ooh, 21.
That's better. That's better than mine.
Heading to Lawrence's cabin.
Mhm.
You're greeted by quite a bit of people. You do see, I will say, Kessel's now walking back. You're right, like just through, I should say, Orson's with you. Patty would have helped in getting Orson to like
Yeah.
help along with this process.
As we pass Kessel, I'm gonna like tuck Floof more into one of the.
Yeah, you're good. That's not.
Floof.
Talking through, Tyler's on his way back to go to sleep. You see Val and Commander Weston, the other two high science officers, walking back. You see Mondo and Katira walking through. A lot of these higher officers have just now gotten back to the bridge. It's that standard, let's get some of the higher commander levels back on last to the ship, just to
Yeah.
make sure we're all like squared away. Walking into Lawrence's room, still a little bit of a mess due to Tribble. Thankfully, again, all big Tribble bodies are out, but
Are my bagpipes clear as well?
the bagpipes are cleared,
Good.
but very much like your instruments are lying everywhere. Like, I'll actually say, Lawrence, we've never gotten a chance to look inside your. What would it look like in this moment?
Well, probably like wood paneling for like the lower half, reminiscent of my old ship. Probably got varying posters and memorabilia on the walls of photos of me from different jobs. Like there's an old fedora hanging on the wall. Like there's a superhero suit in the closet. a lot of different stuff decorating the walls, with like one of them just being only for instruments.
There's a lot of instruments. You actually see it's very much the, let's call it that old classic 90s dorm feel of, you see posters for like Boys in the Sink, Chord, and like all these bands on, a lot of instruments. It's got a real homely vibe where it's like, it's very much to be like,
terrain right now.
there's, yeah. It's also a bit more of that humidity, kind of like grocery store-esque of like, it feels that
Nice.
cool, wet.
The air spreads.
I will say though, there's a lot of fun. Probably those like beanbag. It's meant to have like people over play instruments, but of course it's very messy.
Yeah.
An 18, Lawrence, what'd you get for your perception?
21.
21. Looking through the room, Lawrence, you cannot find at first your tricorder.
The only people who are on the ship last were Kessel and Orson. So let's.
That's not true.
Unless someone just got here.
Because we told all those who didn't need oxygen to activate mag boots and stay on.
Right.
There were about 10 crew members total that don't technically need oxygen. Like Nomura actually would count in that sense of,
Yeah,
because with
so
your
my
armor
helmet, yeah.
keeps you good.
Alright.
And again, everyone did just come back to the ship at once. I'm being very fair with what's happening. You guys did have, there's that half moment of let's start getting ready to go.
Does
Someone could have just gone in.
Does
You're right.
anything look more frantic than when I last left it?
It does look a little, I will say on the 22, you're starting to realize it did look like maybe someone was in here turning over stuff.
Are there any
Lawrence.
ship cameras?
There are no ship cameras. Or at least in
it's
personal.
private.
quarters. This is a
Yeah, it's
private quarter.
Unless you're into that weird stuff.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
And by the time someone's in, it would be hard to find an exact camera at your door. That's a very private.
Wait,
Like, let's
wait,
not.
wait, wait. In the hallway by his door.
Maybe. Here's what I will say.
Orson, are there cameras in the
After a moment, you do find your tricorder underneath the bagpipes, Lawrence.
I did not put them here.
It has been wiped.
Bro.
Meaning, and were the bagpipes where I last put them? No?
How easy is it to wipe a tricorder?
If you know what you're doing.
Meaning,
We're looking at more like savvy people.
let's check if there are cameras outside this door, and if not, we can narrow the search down to the 10 people who were on the ship during cleaning.
Because what else? Like, what else did you have on that thing?
What else did I have? Well, I had tricorders, a lot of. Oh, dang it, they got rid of my old Larry Boy photos. Okay, this is personal.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have it written down
That's
in my
just
notes
personal.
actually. Nope. Ship can be managed from bridge.
Lawrence, how many people did you tell that you had that video?
A video. Our shift. My pals.
Your pals? Who are your pals?
Father Punius and Mr. Lund.
Okay, people not on the ship.
Graponis
They're not-
and Monsieur Lund, they
Yeah.
have never been to your ship, ever.
Okay.
I'm not on the ship.
And I will say this. Tyler and Morum, I don't think you guys would have remembered that video was taken. Like, yeah, you
I
guys
wasn't
knew,
even there.
right? Oh, yeah, because you didn't.
Yeah.
Anyone else
Morum
on
didn't go to the
stage?
party.
Maybe.
Who was on stage with you?
Who was on stage?
Other ensigns.
What ensigns?
Okay.
Ensign. There's a couple ensigns that work in.
Because they're the
different-
only ones who could have known that I had that tricorder.
Would the party as a whole like to give me an insight check?
Yes.
Who wants guidance in Bardic?
You can only give one or the other. Actually, important to know.
Oh, that's fun. Who
I would
wants
love
it?
that actually.
Wait, which
Yeah.
one did you say?
How bad is the roll?
in-
Does it need a
insight.
guidance or a
Insight.
Bardic?
Well, that was a 4,
Need
so.
a-
Yeah.
How bad?
Don't let me re-roll.
I have done that. Let the reroll happen.
17 with a natural 13.
Oh, with the nat 13. How about we see how far a Bardic can make that go?
Okay.
Ooh,
Add a
okay,
D6.
Have a D6. Let's see what goes here.
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
Fun.
Alice-
6.
Alice, it's someone in this
That's
room.
a
like-
23 on a nat
Yeah.
13.
He's
My
in the
brain-
walls.
My-
He's in the walls.
Oh.
He's
It's
in the
a total of a 23 with a nat 13. Yeah.
Oh, we're good.
History check, you say?
Oh, are you guys in the room?
Oh, insight.
No, but he
Oh,
said group
insight.
Ah, I see.
Different.
Insight.
Tyler's just
Then
having dreams about
instead,
it.
that'll be a 21.
21. The 23 is where I'm going to give Tyler this choice. But what's fun is I'm going to do it like this. Tyler, would you rather have it narrowed down, or would you rather have a clue of equal or greater value? Does that make sense? You could narrow down a bit of maybe people or scenario, or there's something your insight might trigger that might give you an equal or greater clue.
I'll go with the clue.
Clue. Okay. Tyler, you now know something. We're gonna hold on that. It's gonna be in your head. As you're napping right now, my guy. It's been a long shift. Like, screw this, I'm going to bed. You are sleeping away. Lawrence and Alice. I mean, technically, anyone at the party knows Lawrence was recording. It's like, again, it's very much if a musician or band is playing, you can see recording equipment set up.
But you don't think about it, right?
No one really thinks about it. So, like, anyone could have known if they were there. But how many people know or were privy to what has been going on?
Commander or higher.
Literally everyone that was there
So-
when I had that epiphany. Who else was
Technically,
in
we
that
know
bay?
what's on our ship. Yeah.
Who was in medbay?
Yeah, when I had that thought.
I'll give you a full list. Here we go. Yourself.
Okay.
Captain McTavish.
Okay. Sorry.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, Captain McTavish. First Officer Katira actually was asleep. That was her off shift. Commander Kessel. Commander Mondo. Commander Jamie. And Commander Orson. Basically,
So-
everyone of the bridge crew except for one person. She just wasn't there that week.
Oh,
Which is
okay.
helpful in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sense.
So she wasn't in that room with us.
Nope.
And Black Opal was there.
Black Opal. Black Opal was strapped to the bed, though.
Yeah.
You know, he went from being strapped to the bed to on a transport out. Medically, the strike team helped take care of him, so...
Yeah. I can clear him,
So-
honestly.
Who left first?
Lawrence. You have had a past life, so to speak, kind of like this. There is a bit of mystery. The thing right now is you need information.
When?
And the information to be gotten, you two don't have the skills to get that information.
Who might?
Well, who do you know that's really good at sneaking, sleight of hand, and doing other fun little things?
Tyler.
Tyler. Let's all go to bed.
Exactly.
We'll catch him when he wakes up.
Catch him when he wakes up.
On the way, I'm like, already, you know what? If we're doing this, let me get my outfit ready. Sheer luck Holmes out of the closet.
This year,
Just-
like Owen's outfit.
Oh
But yes,
Yeah.
is you
my
can do
gosh.
investigation, but you
Game's a
need
fu-
someone who can start finding stuff for you.
Sorry I drug you out here.
Orson just, not at all. Shall I pretend we have yet to have this conversation, or am I able to inform the captain of our progress?
I don't think
I don't know.
we should.
I will indeed. I will say everyone can now take the benefits of a long rest.
Thanks.
Yes, I know we've been
That
going
was my last
hard
part.
for a while.
August, I will say I would like to tell the Emperor that I know the identity of not just one, but two traitors.
You gonna make me do this?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. This
He
will
is not
happen.
holding back on this. This is what pisses
we
him
go.
off the most.
By the way, everyone basically now knows what Alice knows. It's
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh,
Do
gosh.
I know
I don't know
that
if this
in
is
my mind?
like what I'm thinking.
Dream
now
sequence.
that
is
in my
important
mind?
enough to
Yeah.
text,
Oh.
but technically
When
it's a
was that?
secret from the
We
group.
might.
Was I just
We
asleep?
might still do it out loud.
telling you what happened?
No, like Yeah, does Tyler know they
Well, 'cause it's the
Alice
medical
got
stuff.
Yeah, she doesn't like she knocks.
The medical stuff.
usually.
Oh, okay,
and
that's
I know.
Just like in your head. Just,
Everything-
And now goes to John.
everything
When did
that
that happen?
happened
So I
with-
can go watch it.
You and the strike team and those revelations
Wait,
of
what?
Like, did that happen in the
someone's
session?
been doing
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
a bit of
Because if
traveling.
it did, I would have
Yeah.
watched it.
Those are things that we
Which
might get
part?
to that
What
we
are
can
you
still
Are you
go.
talking about
Or
me
but-
telling you
I
all
still-
that what
No,
happened?
no, like you investigating.
just-
like,
Oh, yeah, no, it happened in
Happened in the
session.
session?
She might know.
I'll go look through it.
So,
Okay. I was like, y'all just
Okay,
thinking
you
here
are
of Trader's
going to-
Secrets, and I'm still just on a journey of self
in a quick dream sequence, we weren't gonna have a ton this session, but
Not
you know,
another
this
one,
is how
no.
Nemorum talks. Nemorum, you're gonna quick dream sequence the Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Just bring back bad memories.
Yeah.
Nemorum Herculeus,
Dream sequence. My
in your mind you have come and kneeled before my throne. You are well met, warrior of the Empire. Rise and speak to me.
You told of me that there is a traitor hiding in Starfleet. I have found that there are two, and I know their names. Gilberti Hadum and Asriel Telbrum.
Then justice will be swift.
It will.
I shall, in my graces and power, seek out the traitors. Hold your position, Nemorum. For when the time comes, you will prune the traitors and their mark from the Empire.
I will obliterate them.
He's gonna stop. You have more in your mind.
Okay. So I'm trying to think of specifically.
There we go.
Bad memories from dream sequences past. Yikes.
Gosh. I'm trying to think of specifically what I want to talk about.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Because other than like that whole other thing with, okay, I have gained the information of a high-ranking admiral, and I will use his security against him too. And question for DM: is Sector 31 really well known?
It's whispers
Whispers.
among Starfleet. Most
Mhm.
people wouldn't.
Because what like it's basically like the CIA of Starfleet, yeah.
It's a deep state.
Deep. Oh, it's a deep state.
This isn't
okay.
Area 51. Like,
Area
anyone would know what CIA, FBI, those are named. This is, I work at Area 51. No, you don't. That's
Okay.
not real.
All right. Well. Okay. The legends of the Starfleet base known as Sector 31 is in fact a reality. And it seems they have been controlling our ship's every movement.
Intriguing. You speak an illogical fact. This is great and powerful information for the Empire. The Galactic Imperium thanks and rewards you. I shall muse upon this irregularity. Go now. Find the information needed for us. Find the information needed for me.
As you will, my emperor.
As he leaves your mind, you feel just that last dredge of emotion, and the more you wake to feel excitement.
Okay.
It's not often that like these conversations are a two-way street, and they're really not. but you weren't excited, and yet
Yeah.
I was a little excited by this.
Welcome to the 40k universe, my dude.
Yeah, that really does.
That entire time, all I could think of was Palpatine. Have you heard about
Mm.
Dark Plagueis?
All I can think of is
Wise?
I've been getting Blorkin Son
Well,
edits up
I
for
mean,
him.
when I'm talking about the trailers, I will order 66 of them. So.
No, I've been getting Blorkin Son edits of Warhammer 40k recently, so that's all I can
Hey.
think of. Where it's like,
Yeah.
hey,
Don't be douche.
Everyone will be able to awaken, of course. Long resting, Billy's recharge. It's been a hot second.
What does my quarters look like, by the way?
Alice, your quarters, it's a little dirty now, to say the least. I mean, it was that really nice, like, lovely, the pink wall, satin, silk, curtain kind of vibe. Definitely you think this was a lot of tribbles liked it in here. You're noticing that your bed kind of became a nest, which the nest quickly overpopulates, spread out, so, like, your pillows are everywhere, everything. It's not terrible to clean up, but it is that hassle of, like, man, I could have gone to sleep, like, an hour ago.
Do they shed a lot?
They do. It's
Oh, okay,
hairy.
that's a lot
Are
of
they
hair
bed
to clean
shut
up.
Is any of my stuff missing?
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Alright. That's lovely. Not as good as I want it to be, but that's okay. That's okay. Sorry, just go through investigation. That is only a 17.
There's nothing missing.
Is there anything new?
There's nothing new or missing. What you're noticing is, thankfully, your personal apartment lodging seems to have just gotten tripled, not ransacked, thankfully. Upon the morning, you all know that it's going to be maybe an hour at most before we start hitting neutral zone and all of the Klingon shit, right? Do you want to start looking into some of the stuff and talking? I'll ask. How would you ask Tyler? And Tyler, where would
actually,
you be waking up?
Could I start
I'll
calm?
just be in my order.
Could I
Just
just
wait.
calm and be like, hey Tyler, I got a question. What should I do when your stuff gets ransacked?
My stuff doesn't get ransacked.
Mine did, and I might need some help. Yep.
Where do you live? Where's your quarter?
Insert quarter number here because I legitimately do not.
It's like one floor down, a couple over.
Okay,
like,
I'll go
thank
over
you.
to his place.
yeah.
Oh, also, I just want to go to the holodeck and do some more of the
Quick training.
wisdom and
Yeah.
charisma stuff.
I like
so,
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the bar.
Go to the bar.
And
Tyler?
look pretty.
You look
Try to attract
pretty.
people because I'm lonely. Anyways.
All right. I'm
It just shoot to
lonely.
the honest stuff. Wow.
I'm lonely.
I am
Wait,
going to
why don't we
leave
give
food
myself
in
picture?
my quarters.
Okay.
I have
Important.
made him a little habitat.
You don't want to traumatize anyone else even more after that incident.
Tyler, upon arriving at Lawrence's quarters, you see Cucumber steps out, has a deer stalker hat on, and spyglass.
Alright.
Yeah, you're laughing because you get all these.
You get these roses. You
Like a little monocle and bubble pipe. Wait, actually.
What happened?
Well, as we
No,
see
that's what I
here,
was thinking of.
just walking in.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you see, just floating next to it, got ransacked. My camcorder that held everything from the footage of the party, everything got deleted off of it.
And there are no cameras in the hallways.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Please tell me you had
Guidance.
40s music playing in
What
the
a-
background.
I don't-
Oh,
Like that.
absolutely.
Got
my gosh.
D4.
D4?
Yeah, it's like a quick cantrip to be like,
Got
hey, get
40s
D4 for any ability check.
Dude, I'm dying.
Investigation is a total of 19.
Nice.
In the hallway, there is the closest camera hits once you hit the main hallway. They're not terrifyingly branched. It's not like a maze of rooms, but it very much is. There's kind of these main central hallways that lead down to just quick apartments. There's like 4 on each side.
Okay.
Inside the door area, it's not a lot. And unfortunately, what you can realize, Tyler, there is a couple of Jeffries tubes just on the other sides where cameras would be that don't really show any signs of being like forced open, and so therefore it's like if anyone was in and out like a person, it would have been easy enough for them either to go through a Jeffries tube if they were opening up for maintenance, or slipping back into the crowd, and the camera wouldn't really catch that because you wait until someone else is walking out of a room and you just walk. This is where we're getting to your Nat 13 here, because instead of looking for ways to narrow down people, this is where I'm going to kind of ask you as a player.
Okay.
If you want to use your own kind of mind
Ooh,
here.
2 questions within that 13.
Right? If you were ransacking a room, specifically because you wanted to delete a camcorder, using a bit of our 21st century logic here, what kind of clues might be left behind?
Yeah, prints, DNA, any debris from a person, droid, creature.
I mean, I hop around, so there's nothing left physically touching this.
Sir,
As they lift
you
it up.
smell like a cucumber.
Does technically leather
Physically.
leave debris?
Meaning,
Technically,
we can
leather
find some
leaves
If you
fingerprints
bring
on
me
it.
the DNA, I can run it.
With what? For
leather, because
Leather.
if they're smart enough, they would use leather gloves.
yeah,
You know, so they
Unless-
tried finding like a leather.
Tyler.
Unless they don't need gloves.
unless they don't need gloves. And this does feel like a rush job. I mean, from what you're starting to gather, you're kind of getting these pieces of this must have happened either right before, during, or after Tribbletown.
Okay.
That's not a lot of time,
Mm-mm.
right? Imagine if anyone were trying to. Do you have
It
time
was
to
just
be
hidden
careful?
underneath
Especially
the
if
bagpipes.
they made the discovery and realization that I had the epiphany of the thing, and they're like, crap, now they know about it, I gotta go take care of it.
Well, there's no point in putting your quarter back to what it was before because all those fluffy balls moved it around. So we just gotta try and find some DNA left behind, or
Got
maybe
it.
trace that someone else was here.
I used my mage hand to pick it up so no actual fingerprints are on it.
Clever.
Ooh,
Amazing.
that's
You
nice.
just-
With both of you, now give me investigation checks. Let's check around the quarters.
Guidance. I'm just gonna.
Okay,
Alright.
smart.
Would you like to roll a 15?
You could
A
do
15
that?
plus guidance would give you that at least auto 19 at best. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
A bit of changing fate there, I see.
Yes.
So I roll a 15 and then
It, and now a d4, yeah.
It's a
I'm
15,
getting
just
a
roll the
that was a
d4.
19.
Oh,
19 to add your modifier of
Dude.
investigation.
Dude.
Oh yeah, you're
Oh
at
yeah,
your
so it's a
modifier.
24.
bro. Okay, that
Yeah,
got me
that is-
clutch.
Yeah,
I
I,
15 plus 5 plus the d4.
yeah,
Okay.
I got a 17. That's good.
Yeah.
Just for future, I may have multi-classed in divination wizard.
Okay, that's
So yeah.
Ooh, that is terrifying.
The tank is a wizard.
The
You're a
tank
wizard,
sees the
Hattie.
future.
He's
Oh,
not
dang,
the
I can't make
smartest
that reference.
wizard.
VeggieTales hasn't done the Harry Potter
It
yet.
just has not done that.
Because it's witchcraft.
Looking through,
Americans
That's
going
true.
Hogwarts Alaka.
Harry,
Lawrence
they got
lifts
Lord of the
things
Rings.
up for you. And you guys start looking through. 24 is so good. The big things you notice are this. There is no hair other than Tribble. And there is some sort of indentation, shall we call it? It is not a fingerprint. For you know it's some sort of smudge, some sort of contact of some sort of solution, oil, finger, whatever was on something did touch this bagpipe.
Bring it to me.
What you know is this. There's very few creatures that can do what Lawrence can do. There are a few that don't have fingertips. But whatever touched this means it had to have done it physically. And it means had something crazy good on it.
Bring it to me.
Take your bag of pipes, Chalice.
Got it. Doing
Cracked
that.
it.
You're gonna
Watson?
find me at the bar.
Game's afoot.
What foot?
Doesn't have a foot.
The game's a hop.
Hop.
Doesn't roll off the tongue well.
I will say, Norm, go ahead and give me a quick perception, because this is just going to be
Okay.
hilarious.
Alright. I got advantage on this too, so yeah,
Ooh.
16. Okay.
You're just playing a powerful guy who's the Lord
That
of
is an
the
18.
You are walking out of the holodeck, It has been a really good session.
Oh,
Gonna make a quick check for you.
I didn't have him commit a war crime. Great.
Nemorum, you've been focusing on your charisma and wisdom.
Yeah.
Which one would have been your focus today? Because it's hard to do both, right? Wisdom is a lot of let's do logic puzzles or like inferences. Charisma is a lot of let's practice negotiation, let's practice like interaction.
Would you like to go
I
on
think
a
I
date?
want to go
No.
for wisdom.
Not for wisdom.
Yes.
Having spent the last 6 sessions, and again, Aaron and Tyler, you're very close too. Please go ahead. You may add 1 to your wisdom, which will give you an 18 right now.
Alright.
That's plus 4.
Oh, it is.
You're
Oh, okay.
really
And
close
that's
to me 'cause
buffing
I got
your
a 20.
perception, which is now going
I
to
don't
make your
think-
perception at
I don't know
19.
if people are at 20
Oh, my
charisma
perception's
yet.
nice.
I'll just chill on this
Okay.
hill.
Isn't that nice, right?
As Tyler and Aaron are like, you guys are 1 session away together. Like, yeah. You're close to. So you get that point. I'm
I'm probably
say.
like
Alright.
5 away since
Yeah,
I was like,
you
I
guys-
should probably do this.
Again, teach their own, right? Nemorum, you see.
Sorry,
The
I'm just
odd
adding
sight.
all this right now.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
How do I describe this scene? Walking out, you know your mind's gotten stronger. You have the resolve from the
You have
Emperor.
a bigger brain.
Big brain.
Big brain, big brain.
More
A
wrinkly.
tweed coat,
Oh,
cucumber, and
nice.
topless hat and
And-
monocle, holding a bagpipe.
A cucumber with a bagpipe and a monocle and a deerstalker hat is passing by,
With
and
tweed
Tyler's
plaid.
walking just right behind.
It's tweed plaid.
Oh, it is tweed plaid. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Is everything.
I'm gonna poke it with my staff just for fun. Yeah, everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
He just got his stuff messed up, so I'm just helping him clean.
Would you like any help?
Make sure nobody touches this.
Okay.
Does he have
Wait.
gloves on?
Yeah, I always wear gloves.
Well, it's part of the uniform.
I'm like the Mandalorian. I rarely
Well, it's
take
more
my
like
armor
just
off, so yeah.
Guard us
Well,
and
that's
make
attractive. Don't
pretty
say
much
that.
more like, hey, guard us and make sure
I'm
nobody
a thirst
touches
trap.
this.
Wow.
That's like
Let's be.
guard us.
Don't talk about him,
Yeah.
okay?
I need a big
I
ball.
like-
Give me
I
a
like-
big
No!
ball.
No!
big
And it's
ball.
Nemorum, this 9-foot-tall dude.
Nah.
Well, you seen the video I sent you with this Custodian's brothers.
Yeah.
No, my thing's like, just guard us and make sure nobody touches this.
Okay.
You guys
so
find
what is it? Just to be clear.
A bagpipe.
Would it fit in my hand?
Yes,
One
very
easy
easily.
palm. Like most bagpipes
It's a
are 2 hand.
cucumber-sized bagpipe.
That is true.
So yeah, this is
So
like
it's just like I'm really trying to be careful not to smash this.
Well, they're meant to
Do
be.
we
This.
even know where Alice is?
Oh, okay.
Mad Bay. And if she's
No.
not, I'm going to.
No, she is not at the
call
med bay.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm con. Yeah, Alice, we found something.
Alright.
Alice, you're sitting here. There is the well-cut security officer Garth Lan, who, like, even with his uniform, it's very well toned underneath. You know that very. He is full what we would call that, just the glorious Brazilian tan, black hair, piercing eye, kind of like leaning over
Is
his
this the one
drink.
that I found out.
Who had the volleyball game with Tyler?
Yeah. No.
And you tried to do the foot thing, and you crushed
Yeah,
your
I broke
foot, and
my
he had a bit.
Yeah, but he's off limits.
Soft. You realize he looks very sad too at the bar.
I'll walk up to him.
You walk up. He is sitting here. You realize he kind of knows you. Just,
Yeah. What's the general vibe I'm receiving from his aura, like from his brain?
hey doc, breast.
What's up, bud?
We're gonna die alone in the vacuum of space.
Is that Garth?
Garth.
Oh, buddy.
That's not true. What are you talking about?
I'm. He goes back. You realize he has 3 glasses in front of him, and 2 are empty.
Like
So he's a couple
pints?
pints, like heavy.
They come in pints.
What's his
Oh, let's get to
intoxication
them.
level?
You can do a quick scan. Right now, he is a 0.15, which isn't. I don't know.
He's a big boy.
.15 is enough that you think with his size, physique, everything going on, it's definitely a buzz.
But he's not intoxicated.
It's what we wouldn't call true intoxication.
Don't let Jesus take the wheel. His blood is the wine. He's got a 1.0 blood alcohol.
Bro.
Don't let Jesus take the wheel. His blood.
So,
Did you get rejected, bud?
I can't find a lizard.
What?
Oh.
The lizard. I left my heart open to a lizard,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't found that lizard since.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Buddy.
You know,
Like they've disappeared?
they just, I guess they work a different shift, and it's just so hard to make this office crushes work, you know? And I'm security.
Who is it?
and-
Who is it? Who is it? Can you know? Hello?
You know the chief security officer?
Orson? No.
He's
Who's the chief security officer?
Sal Corin is this giant 7 foot tall Gorn or lizard
Better
folk.
Calls.
Is that the one that eats hamsters?
Assortment of rodents.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they are a away team, so.
But like, okay, and then he offered me a rat, and I refused, and I think I offended him, and just never been back to the ship since then.
Where do I know where away team is?
Strike team currently is they've just started prepping, and they may have just left for their next mission.
Well, they did just leave for their next mission. They're away team, Bubby.
Sal's my CO, and it was supposed to be like I would see them more often, but now I don't, and I think it's me.
No.
Oh.
No, we're in a very busy sector, buddy. It's just they go places. I don't think you offended them. By
I
not
think they're
taking a
into
rat.
bigger guys. You know?
What kind of bigger?
Like him, and he points at Namora walking into the bar. I can't compete with that.
Oh wait,
It's
with us?
And I just ran to hug him.
You run. He kind of gives that like he. It's not like he doesn't reciprocate the hug, but it's that like half arm at the bar, like, oh hey man, what's up?
Okay, bud. How about this, right? When's your next shift?
Oh, I'm off. I've got.
Okay,
A couple
I gotta go
cycles.
take care of something. Meet me at my quarters. We'll have a wine date. We talk.
Sounds
Okay?
wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome. I got you, buddy.
I just let me pay. He pays his tab. You know, quick couple credit. Just
You're okay.
should have done what my parents said and looked for a nice person on Earth and not a lizard.
Okay, it's alright, buddy.
And he stumbles out of the bar, very drunk now.
You're gonna have to unpack that later.
You realize the .15 is now a .2, which has gotten. He had just been drinking hard, like it's saturating up.
I'm gonna
and
call
fast.
Patty and be like, "Hey, be on the lookout for Garth. He's heavily intoxicated.
It's not good.
Just corral him to medbay or somewhere, and then I'm gonna take care of it. Okay?
Speaking of medical,
Mr. Sherlock Holmes. over
we
there.
found a clue.
Oh gosh, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
full
Where'd you come from?
tweak up.
With the saxophone going off in the background.
I forgot to write the saxophone under my instruments. Thank
Oh,
you for pointing
okay,
that
yeah,
out.
Actually,
there
no,
you
Mike.
go.
I thought that was one of the few. I was hoping you would try to get the saxophone.
It's
with the
not
trivia, because-
registered on the official
And it's like-
Wikipedia page.
Really, but no, he
Yeah.
plays sax.
Surprisingly, they got the trumpet and electric and normal guitar separated, but you know what? They don't have that. Sorry. All that aside, we found a clue.
Uh-huh.
There's some goop on the bagpipes that was left there by someone.
Can I use your lab?
Yeah, I don't think it was there.
Okay, we're
If
gonna
they
go
are,
to
so-
the lab because medbay. I'll make a quick pit stop at medbay, grab a test kit, and we're gonna go to the lab because I don't want to bring it into medbay. There is hazard of bloodborne pathogens, flying, other things. Whatever,
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's very fair.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'll take the swab, process it, looking for DNA. I'm looking for the species type. I'm looking for the sorry, one sec.
Would you like a bardic with that?
Yes, please.
And we're out of the bar, so we're no longer saxophone
D6.
cool.
No.
Are we
Oh,
all
shit.
in the lab then?
I'm
I think it's heading to lab because it's smart. Like it's also not laboratories. It's who's in there, right? Because you're not constantly working on an experiment in a lab, right? So it's a
Yeah.
much more closed off space.
But I'm looking for the I'm looking for that.
It was a good moment.
I'm looking for the creature type, what kind of creature they are. I'm looking for what kind of secretion is this? Is it a skin secretion or, heaven forbid, other?
Tyler chose well in finding a big clue. Let's go top down. Which one do you want to know first?
I want to know what creature this came from.
Based on your analysis,
Mm-hmm.
because of rolls that someone made, you can pinpoint that this creature was humanoid. Humanoid. Due to what you will start noticing, Alice, this person was trying to clear some tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler was able to do the smart thing and go, let's look for a clue. And you're realizing, damn, whatever did this also may have had some
Do we
semblance
keep
of.
the tricorder with us as well?
Yes, oh yeah.
Okay.
Tricorder is easy though, because tricorder is wide.
Yeah,
They
I
have-
will-
It normally gives like a date next to the photo,
Mhm.
right? Any date related to when it was
Well, everything's
ordered?
wiped, isn't it?
It's been
It's
wiped.
like a
It's
clean.
clean.
This is if you picked up a new
You just-
iPhone.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's no.
Thought there'd be
data.
like a
No, that's a
last-ended
good
date.
question.
They have obliterated
Humanoid.
everything.
Tyler, in my
So-
dumb 21st century brain's gonna say, is there something as a cloud network?
Is the SD card in there?
SD card is in there, but yeah, if you could hook it up to some of the ship's frames and dig in deeper.
Cloud?
We'll save this.
We used to store things in our phones.
Oh, we call it sorry, we call it a galaxy.
Oh.
I felt some part of me die. Just like, yeah, that's what it would be called, right? Like, oh,
Seems
Because
appropriate.
it's-
your interplanetary data collection service.
The
When
galaxy.
when your loved ones are on another planet taking
So if
a
you work
photo.
for security for them, are you guardian of the
Space
galaxy?
That's pretty impressive if you're able to do that, though.
And that is pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
anyways.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
But in that sense,
Elon.
Elon.
someone knew what they were doing in the sense of, you know, it's a humanoid, meaning two things.
Okay.
And this is to help you. One, there's no fur, claw, so kind of takes out the captain, right?
Okay.
And there was a residue,
So it's not robotic.
meaning it's not robotic, and
It also takes out Puppet. It takes out Jamie.
takes out Orson and Jamie.
Because if Jamie, why would Jamie get out of the puppet to do it?
Why would? Exactly. A puppet body wouldn't have left any sort of... Right? It would have...
It would have left fur.
Fabric on fabric is so hard to notice.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it would have led. Is she blue? What color is she? I've always imagined her being like blue.
It's
same
the
here. Purple.
well, because she wears like a blue fabric suit because she is medical
you know
science.
the little Muppets from what is it? The oh, I want to
The
say
blue rat.
No, they're like these little like and like the skin like flaps. That's all I imagine.
Oh, the monsters.
It's very much she said from what I've heard. Imagine like Janice from the Muppets, but like not blonde hair, but like more wider eyes, but very much that like cone head,
Okay.
yarn hair, blue. There's no fabric fiber. Tyler would have seen that, right? And no box. So that takes out half of the bridge crew.
Kessel,
Okay.
Mando, and Saul.
Kessel, Mondo, and what you also know, Katira was not there. Katira was not privy to any of this.
What is Katir?
Katira is, well, you would know this being medical. She's technically Orion, but she's pink. You've never really looked medically into why, but
Are
fun
there
fact.
2 pink Orions on this ship?
Nope. There's
Okay.
only one.
Just one.
She's in
Because
Tahina is a
Tahina,
Orion and
okay.
technically
What is
an
Patty
Andorian.
then? Patty's an Orion.
Pandorian is a full Andorian. She is blue,
She's blue.
little bit of antennae.
I was thinking of Tahina.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Tahina
that
is an Orion, but
means
she's a class Orion.
I'm not going
Okay.
to rule her out.
I'm not gonna rule. Katira's not ruled out, but it's more unlikely.
More unlikely,
Yeah.
so.
is
But
now
Kessel and Mondo. Where's Mondo?
Castle
Mondo is, well, somehow like you. Got a bit of
That's right.
trill going on up there. And you had a
Red
bit of that
spots?
feedback. You don't know, Mondo always wears that mask. You do know Kessel is a humanoid, but this is where that natural Kessel's brand new, isn't he? Jumbo died. Kessel was brought on.
Hey, does Kessel secrete anything that you know of? Actually, we're in the lab. I'm gonna look for similar secretions.
But they do sterilize lab. You would need to have something Kessel touched that wouldn't have been sterilized.
Are you okay with that?
Gave the cage back to him.
Did you notice anything weird
Did he
on it?
touch me?
Oh.
A little bit of hand contact, yeah. It's
I'm
enough.
gonna take your hand.
Yeah, because he gave you stuff, didn't he?
Go ahead and make me a medicine check. It's a DC 20 because again, you've had a long rest,
Do you
so it's
need
not like
another bardic,
Yes,
or would you
right.
like a
please.
guidance?
I'll let you make
That's
the
the
choice.
question.
What's higher? What's gonna give me more?
Bardic has the possibility
Bardic's a
of D6,
D6,
but I
right?
got two. If I do, I got 2 more shots of it. Guidance is a free shoot off.
Yeah.
Give me whatever.
Your choice.
Just gonna. You know what? Leave it to the fates. Bardic it is. Add a
Woo!
D6.
Makes sense.
You got this.
Oh, and you get to add D6 on it.
One sec. 24.
Nice.
Yeah. You find Commander Kessel does not excrete, shall we say.
Okay.
In fact, part of his cloak might be the fact that, unlike other species, his skin does not produce any sort of excretion to help with any cooling or regulatory process. You're noticing his species, which we'll call Jawa just for sake of simplicity, are more of what we could consider reptilian, but it's not exact. Basically, their skin is pretty dry.
Tiny lizards.
Tiny lizard. Not big.
Androids for translators.
With androids, because again, different vocal
This
cords makes it
leaves
tough.
Mondo.
It's Commander Mondo,
Who's Mondo?
Chief
Ryan.
Communications Officer.
And he'd have the knowledge.
Is it a he or a she?
Why?
He. Marissa plays Mondo. You would know Mondo is he.
Okay. Mondo has some trill. Are they completely trill though?
I don't know.
Where's Mondo?
Where's Mondo at this moment? What is their shift?
Well, it looks like
I have a proposal.
Mondo did just, actually, you don't know where Mondo is. Do you want to make me investigation? Does the group want to make me an investigation check?
That's a yes.
Wait, who needs the
Also-
guidance?
I'm a little okay.
Nat 20.
It could be someone in the bridge
That's
crew,
cool.
but it doesn't have to technically be like, players. It could literally be anyone that works there. Like,
Yeah.
like you can literally swipe credentials off of people
Hey,
to pose as a commander. So
It's possible.
also we were suspicious of what's her bucket. That was.
Lily Turner, the pilot.
What is she? What is her species? Do I?
Lily's a human.
Oh, he's a human.
24.
24. At 20.
Nat 20. Who needs a guidance?
Once again?
That was. It was a. What are we?
Because if
what
we
are
can get a high enough
investigating?
group check, that's kind of what we're
Investigation?
like here.
To find Mondo.
that is a synthetic 20.
So 20.
We know we have a 64.
Guidance.
Guidance. That's a
D4.
D4.
Yeah.
We need the high roll. So Synth 20, 24, Nat 20, and
15.
15.
Oh wait, Nat 20. Total of 23.
Total of 23.
Nice.
That's important to know.
Only a
God.
15.
So Tyler's still higher than a nat 20. That's
rolling 12s.
insane.
Wow.
I keep rolling 12s. I'm
Frick yeah.
so close to a 13.
Oh.
It's driving me
That's
crazy.
just a +5.
Oh, that'll definitely do it.
Well, Mondo just got the call to take the group. Not your group, of course, but to do a quick offshore back to Yorktown while you guys are headed to the neutral zone, working with some of the commanding officers.
Which
Okay.
commanding officers?
Commanding officers on the command track. You know, there's a couple involved. Actually, what kind of catches your eye? Aaron's involved in that group.
I'm gonna step aside and I'm gonna ask Aaron any cups, anything that they touch, they drink from, eat
Aaron's
from.
already gone. Is what's prompting this. Is
Can you
Aaron's
technically
not
communicate?
I can.
how far away?
No, I mean like with the comm edge. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I have to check. Actually,
Private
is
comm.
Well, I mean whatever like way you communicate.
Well, with
that would- yeah.
here's the thing is that I think we ruled with my brother is that with him it's more of like the closer proximity, the clearer I can actually say words, I can actually communicate images.
Mhm.
But the farther away, it's more of emotions.
Hmm.
With my brother, though, I thought did we
I'm gonna then
'cause he's
rule it as this. Currently, right now, he is on a transport shuttle going in warp the opposite direction of you right now. As Mondo and this crew has just left.
No more.
I'll
I
ru-
will communicate a sense of panic.
It's kind of, you can have one sense, so he will feel panic.
Could
It's
I
terrifying.
where's Penny?
technically send a message to him, like with my comm badge?
Private channel.
I would say if you want to do private channel, I'm gonna give you this
'Cause
on
this is
the
technically-
group 24, or what Tyler and Lawrence could help bring in. Communications are not technically always secret. Specifically, all communications do run through one person on the ship. And that is the chief communications officer. Who is Mondo.
Exactly.
Oh,
So I am
So
going
on
So
my
if you were
call,
to use a comm badge,
it's
unless you had a way
It's
of
not.
doing it more
Vice.
subtly or in some sort of higher frequency that he would have, like, for example, trill emotion based.
Sorry,
Okay,
This
now
makes
I'm even
sense,
more sus
because
of
I
Mondo,
used
okay.
the Star Command's main communication system to tell Father Caponius that, hey, I got some cool photos at the party, and then my stuff was
Yeah.
rated.
Does anybody know where his quarters are? Same way someone got into yours. I
I'm
can
going
get into someone's.
to
I
find
wouldn't
Orson.
advise that. Instead, find
You know.
Orson and bring him the SD card and say, can we
Well,
find
we're
him?
gonna do that, but I'm gonna pull Orson aside because I know for sure he is not responsible for this, right?
Mhm.
Whatever.
As far as you want to rule it, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have him allow him access to Mondo's quarters. Let him know what we found.
Okay.
This does not. I don't want the captain to know just yet, if that's okay. Because I don't want this getting back to Mondo.
My prime directive, of course, is to help with any and all of the captain's needs. You will then forgive me, and I may have to inform the captain of this.
Just don't let.
Don't let Mondo know because I don't want to.
There are prime suspects. See, still wearing the full
I love,
tweet at this
no,
point.
I love it's that
They're
like
prime
you'll take
suspect.
it off, but when the need arises,
When the
Laura's
need-
just
They're the prime suspect.
prime suspect, and then just back off and like keeps going. You see Orson just
I may be overstepping my bounds here, but it's just. How do you not know you're a Trill? How do you not? My first memory wasn't even my own.
This is valuable data that I may take to the captain, but I will try to keep it as friend. Tyler,
I just need.
you want to go sneak him?
I
I
just
want
need
you
to be able to
To make
compare.
me a stealth check.
Before you go, I'm gonna give you a guidance.
And then
Cover.
also,
So like a guide's for the road, so you can
am
use it
I
as needed.
allowed to figure out what kind of secretion? If this is sweat, if this is finger oil, if this is spit, anything.
It is a natural oil that Trill, Andorian, human, Bajor, a lot of species have a slight secretion of what we would consider sweat. It is a more saline-based compound that, unfortunately, is not entirely clear because, again, it is contaminated. Again, something knew there was a bit, and it looked like something was brushed.
I have a question. While they're doing that, as part of the medical records that we have, do we have tests in this day and age? Does everyone have a breakdown of their DNA strand in their medical files?
That information, unfortunately, is not readily available. You would need a geneticist who works in DNA to have acquired that or utilize that information, which passive history, is what Commander Jumbo did for a living. And most of his files, as you know, have been taken by Starfleet now.
I
Yes.
know someone in Starfleet that could maybe get me those files, but I don't know if I should. By the way, as far as the whole whatever goes, was she aware that they sent those little notes of promotion or whatever?
That's actually something you'll get CC'd on. Like, if high officer's like, I want to promote you, they'll CC you, like, in an email type format to be like, hey, I just sent this off. It's a courtesy thing, like in a job. Like, I think you'd do great in the promotion.
No.
I'm going to recommend you, just so you're aware. Because that way you could say, like,
I want to
yay,
know
nay.
for sake of brevity of how good my standing is right now.
It's pretty good.
Because I am pushing quite a few. I'm only an ensign. I am pushing.
They're
quite a few
pushing you
buttons.
for a lieutenant senior grade. Only higher than that is commander. And really the only way to get that would be if the Al or Weston, the only two above you, transfer other hierarchy. It's basically, we want to make you third in command in the medical bay because of how good you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing.
Okay.
Tyler, what'd you get for your first stealth check?
A natural 20 and with a total of 28.
Nice.
Well,
Bro.
if Alice was in there, she'd kiss you so hard. That's so awesome.
It's because
Bro.
his expertise.
Holy shit.
Woo!
Yeah, boy.
Dude, that's almost a 30.
Rogues.
There's no way. There's no way. I have to make a check if there's no way.
There is a way.
I want you to come look at what I just rolled because we're going to have to roll off now.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Okay.
What?
Did you just roll a natural 20?
I just rolled natural 20.
Oh no!
What modifiers do they?
Okay.
Plus 8 still?
It's not stealth, but it's something very similar.
Do they have...
We're gonna do roll off, and this is gonna be in the box to do.
You're gonna roll
Okay.
a 7.
We
Good
gotta
guy.
do this.
August,
The guidance is a.
August?
you're gonna roll a 7.
Yes! Yes!
Which
Wait. Divination Wizards for the win!
What's the guidance?
guidance
D4
is a D4.
action beforehand.
So here's what's gonna happen.
Yes!
I need Tyler. You're gonna come make me in the box of doom.
Oh man.
It is with a 7. It's a DC 15.
That's...
You
Never
need
mind.
You got this.
I need to be a
Bard.
15.
You need to beat a 15.
You got this. You got
You
this.
get a bardic, not
Wait.
You chose guidance instead of bardic. I have to be
Okay.
It's
fair.
okay. Do even if I just roll
So,
the guidance right here instead of.
Yeah, roll the guidance and
Yeah.
then we'll roll the actual thing in the box.
Okay, it's a 1 for the guidance.
So 1. So you had a plus 9.
Yes.
You just need a 6 or higher.
Okay.
The box of doom.
Tyler.
What just happened?
You're smiling, you're awing. That's.
Tyler.
What'd you roll?
As you
Roll the 9.
slip in, it took me a second because I'm like, is that a 6 or a
That's
9?
It's a 9. It's a 9.
That's a 9. That makes
No,
a
6
total
to
of
9.
18. On the nat 20, you are without a sound. As you kind of do that retrace of, I'll go through a Jeffries tube, I'll go down, and you're not even on cam. No one would ever know you're here except the 3 of your crewmates that watched you go. And Orson. As you approach the door, right before you enter in, you're going to notice 2 things. 1, the door is not locked. Most quarters are only locked if someone's inside for a privacy issue.
Oh, okay.
But 2, someone has just walked in because you hear the slight mechanical whir of the door as a pneumatic escapes, meaning less than 30 seconds ago someone has walked into this room.
But they just left. Or they did just walk in.
They're in there right now.
When do we have
Who?
This is just Because Tyler stealthed away to do this, like, so, just in
No.
case this happens.
No, I mean, like, because would we have seen someone else go in there?
No, because this is Mondo's personal room.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Sorry, that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Wait.
that
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
question.
Mechanical
Do I
work.
recognize who it is?
Not unless you open the door, right? It's
Are there
that, but you know someone's in there.
Is that
It's like,
the only
Is there
mechanical
a
work?
vents that lead into the room that he can
Unfortunately, no. Most vents
Don't
are.
vent in, my guy. You look
Yes.
sus.
Most vents have a tight
I
mesh
love that
hex
that's what
pattern to like
you
have any and all circulation needed without any. You never want something to sneak in.
So, I have my comm badge on, right?
Okay, com badge.
I'm gonna come to them. If I don't say anything the next 5 minutes, show up.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
August,
Cool.
can I roll initiative?
We're rolling initiative.
There's just
Please do so with advantage because
Okay.
beating that roll off we did, you have a
Wait.
surprised round
That
with your stealth.
worm.
You have out stealthed whatever you need to.
Worms. Gears.
have to
Gears
roll.
spinning like the devil himself.
Jeez, please. Okay.
I like how this is happening, and then like right after this, I'm gonna go have like a little wine date with this little.
So tell me more about this lizard.
Yeah.
Well,
Foot
yeah,
eyes,
I
like
guess
crying
it's a good way
over a
to
lizard.
decompress.
Yeah,
It's a good
Literally, he's
They
crying
saw
over a
all-
lizard, and I'm like, it's okay,
Was he
buddy.
a little shifty?
Listen,
Like,
it
I mean, it's
wasn't
part
you.
of medbay.
Yeah.
I am a guidance counselor.
Yeah, right. It's part of the
Legally,
duties.
I am a guidance counselor.
Yeah, you're supposed to advise. So, what'd you get, Ted?
As your counselor.
As your
23.
counselor.
Oh
As your counselor.
my gosh.
if I didn't have advantage though, that would have been awful.
23.
Oh wow.
The
Dude, I wanna know
creature
who it is so bad.
inside
Oops.
is going after you with a 17.
There's just one thing. I have a trait called Bad Feeling as a great hand solar disciple. I get to move without spending movement before initiative takes order. I am just running
You
into.
want to rush in. It's a surprise round. It doesn't cost anything. You are just in.
What do they look like?
In Mondo's room, you see a creature. It's hunched over, humanoid, and is rifling through the contents of a very bare room. Standing up, you see a humanoid female whose head turns, and you catch a glimpse of Lily Turner, the pilot of the ship.
So
You have full surprise right now, as you have just rushed in, because it's that natural. Lily has just stood up from. Was that the door opening? And it's that classic as she's going to turn, but you're too
the minute
fast.
she's turning around, my staff is on her face. It's just
Go for it.
Dude.
throw the advantage because surprise.
With advantage, and if you hit, it's the full sneak attack. We're going the full 9 yards.
It's a natural 13, so we add my proficiency and my dexterity, so that's a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Yeah, boy.
As even with her wearing a battle uniform, that hits.
She's wearing her battle uniform.
Dude, she
She
was,
knew
she's
what
not
she was
playing.
doing.
Meaning you know it has to be at least a maximum of 18, might be lower. Or at least a 16 up to an 18.
Michelle, but you were there when McTavish was
It's a
sussing
20
around, right?
damage.
Yeah.
20
That would
damage.
make sense.
And I tried to
Oh
get anything. She
my
was
gosh.
blank as anything.
20
Insane.
damage means as you turn, step, boom, you feel and hear the crack of the nose. Gah! Breaks in as immediately something is clutched in her hand. But her eyes in this moment, because surprise round ends, wipes away, sees you. She's surprised. She cannot take any actions, reaction, anything.
What's in her hand?
Don't know.
Drop it,
She's
boy.
your-
Drop
your
it.
As
person.
takes that,
Drop.
turns, sees you just. What are you doing in here?
What are you doing in here?
Yeah! And she is struggling, tries to lunge. She's reaching for her phaser.
My bonus action is to hide.
Make your bonus action. That's even before her turn. Yeah, go for it.
Dude literally
Is
went
this
whack.
combat? Is this on on this entire time.
This is combat.
We could record this, can't we?
You can,
My
yeah,
combat,
combat
my-
record.
it's open.
Okay.
Since I told you
record
guys the
this.
5 minutes show up, that is a total of a synthetic 20 to hide.
A synthetic 20.
Dude.
Would have been the funniest thing ever. Haha! Can't see me.
Does beat the passive perception barely.
Bro. Wait, that was still in your turn before her surprise started.
That was the end of the surprise. Now it is her turn. Surprise condition ends.
That was amazing, though.
She
That was
literally
For
got
this-
whacked and sees nothing.
She can take movement as you duck and roll. There's beds and like again, it's a very bare room, but there's still enough of you can duck and roll underneath stuff. As she stops, looks around, she is going to take. She can't. Oh shit. She's gonna try her luck and just run out the door. You have an opportunity attack you can make.
Do we know she's
And
running
I
in
would
her
like to do
nearby?
that with my phaser.
Well,
No.
we would technically.
I'll use the
be
Glock.
already
Use the
there.
Glock.
I use the Glock.
Use the
I
Glock.
got a Glock in
I'll
use the Glock.
21st century MF!
I'm gonna use the Glock.
To the side.
a Glock.
Just flat roll, right?
This is a flat roll.
Sounds like someone's
As-
gonna need to go to
Oh no,
bed
you do have
already.
advantage because you're hidden.
Because I'm hidden.
And she
And-
left. Wait,
You
she
just
left
don't
the
have
range of
sneak
melee.
attack damage because
She
it's
left
yet
the
to be
range of
upgraded.
melee, meaning you don't have disadvantage with the
Yep.
Glock.
Because she's running.
That's a natural 20.
Bro!
2 in a row.
Yep, that's a 20.
Welcome to the club,
That is a
man.
20.
God,
Welcome to
my
the
guy.
bro.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
Pop.
Yes.
Yes! Them don't literally.
Kill.
We don't want to kill her though.
Well, not kill. She'll definitely be knocked out from it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely gonna have to come down to medbay. Wouldn't?
Oh, you're
I
right.
mean, either way, he broke her nose. She would have had to gone down to medbay. She can't walk around with a broken nose.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone
shoot,
would
her
know
knee.
something.
And the
It used to
damage
be an
of the
adventure
Glock,
like
yeah.
you until I took a bullet.
The damage of the Glock is 1d10 plus stack.
Dude,
So
she's trying
she
to do it
took
our way.
a 12 damage shot straight to the knee. And like not so close, but not so
I'm gonna say with how insane this is, I'm pulling up my
Wait, nat 20
lingering
doesn't that
injuring
crit?
table.
Oh yeah, that crits. So
Bro.
With
That's
the crit.
40. That's 24.
That's 24.
24.
The
Bro,
power
On
of
top of the
Nicole-
20 from
No,
the
but
previous
also,
one.
August, I would like you to know, while she was leaving, I want her to look back, and I'm just, bro.
May I remind
What's
Psych
up?
Lich? What you doing
What's
here?
up? What's up?
Lich?
What's up,
straight
bro?
out
I'm
of the 21st
rolling,
century.
D20 on the piercing,
Weird
lingering
21st
damage
century
table.
feelings
She's
my
gonna have
butt.
something lingering happen.
Dude,
It's
this
let
is-
alone the nat 20. It's the nat 20 from the hide, from everything.
Once again, this is the 21st century versus high-tech battle armor. It's just
Again,
like,
this is
no.
the whole like
Nah.
the general like, oh, last
That was,
we can dodge at the Mandalorian. Cool, take this buckshot.
Yeah.
That was an 18, which means you blow through the kneecap. It's gonna leave a nasty scar and probably never be the same again.
Oh,
Such
you
a
just
bloody
crippled
right.
her.
Boom! As she screamed, God! Just immediate to the ground.
And we hear this?
Y'all can rush in
Barely-
and pick
Yeah.
up Lily from
All
the
right,
floor.
I'm gonna run in. Did
Tyler.
someone call medbay?
That was her turn.
That was me.
That's back to you. You have dealt 44 points damage. She is horribly bloodied. Not yet down. She is out in the hallway, though, limping her way out the hallway. That's
So-
back to your turn.
Technically, now that it's my turn, I can't attack with the sneak attack, right?
You would have to hide
I
successfully
would have
before.
to hide successfully.
Which I will say is going to be hard. She would make an active perception because she knows you're coming around the corner. Like,
no, that's okay.
yeah.
So what I would like to do is, I would just like to. I'm gonna leave. Like, I'm gonna step over her. And I'm gonna grab the staff, and I'm just gonna like kind of pull her in, like to a choking position. If she tries anything, I'm just going to like press my knee against her head and against
Yeah.
the staff at the same time.
Just full try to grapple restrain.
And I'm just gonna. It's gonna wait for my crew to come in.
Go ahead. You can either make me athletics or acrobatics.
I'm gonna use the acrobatics on this one.
She can
Yeah.
also.
Using this music?
Yeah.
Oh,
She. Oh, there we go.
my heart. I
Uh,
love this game.
I swear I've played this game
Dude.
before. It sounds so familiar, but you know what? I'm too focused on
Cal
how hard
Kestis?
this is. Sounds very familiar, and I'm like,
Okay.
dang it, I don't know why
Ready?
I don't remember.
I already rolled.
oh, okay.
Yes, I swear I know this. It's off.
You're picturing it right now, aren't you?
My total is a
I
22.
can't, but I don't even
Okay.
know because I don't know.
You go in. and on a natural 2, she goes to stand up and run, and you watch her like fall out.
Oh!
Knee is blown out. She's gonna need medical attention.
We're
Hits the
coming for
ground.
your kneecaps.
Before she can
Shannons.
raise her head up too much, you slip the staff in. One head pinned.
Just wait. You know,
Coming around the corner when I come.
You guys are all
I'm joining with a
As
long
of course,
strider.
all this happens is, oh no!
Long strider.
Well, we
You're
all
gonna
have-
need it.
you guys
We
just
have
heard
audio evidence
Boom.
against her, so.
Long, yeah, we are
Tyler, what was that
rushing.
sound? That was a Glock.
Dang
I walk around straight.
it, the Will Arnett.
It's the
Will Arnett left tags me again.
As you all rush, I need
What am
everyone
I-
to also now roll initiative.
Okay.
Tyler, your initiative stays on that 23.
Oh, there it is.
And Lily stayed on her
14.
17.
17.
14.
What is with
14.
me in 12s today? My
It's
goodness.
meant to be. I don't know.
Namor? Oh,
That is a 17.
17. Alice?
14.
14. So Lawrence, you will act first before Alice, but again, because you both rolled 14, you can like swap me. Like, do you want to go first this time?
Yeah.
Do you have a higher dexterity than I do?
I'm +4.
Lawrence, yeah.
Oh, sick. Dude, nice.
I was a pirate in my last life. I think I need to know how to dance.
Well, because Lawrence
This
has
guy's
that
literally
high
13,
dex
15,
charisma.
15,
Yeah.
15, 20, 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler, that finishes up your turn. Nemorum, you are technically acting after Lily because of your stat. Here's what's going to happen, though. It's only going to take you guys 3 rounds. Long strider, running, you can even pick up them and run and long strider. Like, it's 3 rounds, top speed. Easy stuff. Tyler, Lily's not resisting in the sense of she's not like holding action to try to break free in this moment. Something else is going to happen though as you guys run.
Stun
Yeah.
her now.
I need to roll 3 times.
Stun phaser.
We
Yes. We need her alive.
each round you just want it to be above a 5. We're gonna do this in the box of doom because this could be
Is she trying to murk herself?
I wouldn't be surprised. She's
It's-
probably a third-party person.
No, she's
So-
definitely got one of
Cyanide
those like
pill.
cyanide capsules in her teeth right now.
That's
Here we go.
I wasn't sure how Star
So,
Wars this was gonna go, but
we. I'll use her die. She's an ops. She's a pilot. Oh no, pilot. That's command. You just don't want below a 5. First round. Okay.
Anything we can do to raise the odds?
It's not true luck check, but it's things that no one would be close enough to see
with.
or help with, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
No perception.
Uh,
Is she doing
round
one
2?
per round?
Is it bleeding out?
1 per round. It's
But
not bleeding out.
in the
No,
round, do
she's
I get to do
definitely
an
got
action?
something up her sleeve about.
Right now,
Technically do,
technically,
yeah,
you
technically.
are in a grapple
Okay.
right now, so it would start becoming. She could escape if you start doing stuff. That's why it's locked. We would have exited initiative if not for something else happening. And I just have to check.
Oh, hopefully she's not calling back up.
The third round was a natural 13. Second round was a
She's
natural
human.
19.
First.
The first round was a 5.
Exactly.
No.
The nat 13 does mean something funky, I'm betting.
I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw. And that does include Ensign Lily Turner. Oh, well, that's pretty good.
She has rigged the ship.
that is an 18.
What's 9 plus 10? 21.
21? Okay. 22. Yeah, I'd assume the 2 guys that have, like, high dex are fine.
Yeah.
6. Oof.
You
I
want
rolled
a bardic?
4 plus 2. Do I
More?
want a what?
Oh, that was an 18.
A bardic?
Sorry.
18. I will say, would you like to have been carrying these 2 to make it faster?
Actually,
Yes, and use my
Yeah,
jetpack.
so that
Okay.
way.
So,
You
you're
can
already
use
then
the
rolling
bardic.
with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that way
Your
you roll with
roll's negated.
advantage.
Oh, okay.
Great, because
It's
that's
just-
an 18 plus 2 now.
Because you guys, it was more just to
Instead of-
hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the
that's an 18
ship-
plus 2 now, so it's 20.
Boom, boom, boom. Rocks hard.
How
And
much
all of you
time's
feel
passed?
seconds.
No, since we initially got on, are we now
Oh.
Klingon space?
Well,
We
the-
just entered the neutral zone. You guys rush in as boom, boom, boom. The hallway, Tyler, good on your success because Lily failed, meaning she would have already been prone, which you want. The hallway lists, and you all feel
Jetpack.
Jetpack helps you. The left side of the hallway is now the floor, as the entire ship has been pushed in a
Did
prone.
we feel impacts?
Heavy impacts
As in someone's
In
attacking
the neutral
ship?
zone.
in the neutral zone.
I think I know.
need, as you all on the Nat 13, that final check, I, as the DM, am deciding what the story is in this sense. You guys will get to Tyler. Lily is on the ground, and you realize, what's going on?
We're under fire.
How would I know?
Get your staff off me! I need to get to the ship!
Even if you weren't, you can't.
We're under
walk.
fire.
Can't walk. What were you doing in there?
This is beyond all of you.
Yeah,
No.
Then
It isn't.
simply
We're all in Starfleet.
say
We will
it.
all.
August, I'm not taking any regards to her
Okay.
sanity in this
Okay.
moment. I am digging.
Ooh, ooh.
Also,
This is basically the detect thought.
just make sure you stop the knee bleeding.
Oh yeah, she
I'll
is
do that.
digging
You
out.
do the digging. I'll do that. I've got cure wounds.
Excellent.
So I can...
Okay, well, Kier won't same thing, so you can dig. Here we go.
I
Well,
have,
now,
I
now
have
that, now
my
that
face
everyone is here, I'm
on
gonna
her.
stop grappling her.
So
This is
let
a-
her, she'll be on the ground,
millimeter?
but just
Like, literally, I'm
Okay.
carrying my
Yo,
sword,
this
but
is
I
a
have my
good
phaser
point.
pointed at her.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, it's on stun.
this is the equivalent of detect thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna make a wisdom saving throw. I'll let you know. Lily Turner does add a +3 to whatever she rolls. What is your spell save DC
My spell save.
or psychic save? You know, for because not everything is a spell in Star Trek.
Okay, psychic save. Would that be my wisdom?
Still, it's still your normal stats.
So is that just the plus whatever I have for my wisdom?
Yeah, it should be very similar. It's basically your spell save, but because it's psychic, it just means that like it's hard to counterspell it, if that makes sense.
So I have a wisdom of 20.
Wisdom of 20. Oh gosh, yeah, that's giving you a DC 15.
Okay.
It's a DC 15, non-counterspellable. There's very little she can do. It's psychic. It's not
Mhm.
spell word. She has a +3. You want her to roll below a 12.
Okay.
That was a natural 4. The ship
As we're
erupts
being
in. And I will say, this is that last round. Like, this is right before we start at the top back with Tyler. This is, like, Alice, what you're doing for your action as you guys arrive.
Yeah. And I mean, I'll be gentle.
And you gave the
Yeah,
bardic
with
as
that.
I'll be
Uh,
careful that I don't damage her brain, but I'm not taking into regard any personal while she's trying to put out.
You are going
Yeah,
to
she
learn
kinda
the
formed
surface thoughts. Surface thoughts are this.
Okay.
I need to get to the ship. We're under fire. This is bad. Is this an attack on the ship? As the surface thoughts change, damn, bleeding out hard. This is not going to plan. You probe deeper. You see a dark figure in front. Admiral Stansfield. The woman who oversaw a lot of the tests is standing in front, and you see her saying the words, "Should anyone discover what we are up to, kill them immediately." Lily takes, you watch her phaser swap.
Can I reaction stun?
Oh, this is a memory. This is detect thoughts.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, alright, yeah.
No, I had a question.
If she was doing this in front of us,
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Good, good,
Yeah,
good.
It's like, no,
Sorry.
no, 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 no.
Not
Immediately,
again!
just you watch the memory change. You see Lily get target is taken care of, and you watch Lily walk up to Captain McTavish. "Captain, I believe I'm your new pilot." You watch Lily at the helm. You watch Aaron, couple other command track, and Mondo all getting ready to leave. You see Cap McTavish just saying, right, we're just going to need you to head off for a little bit. No worries, though. We'll have you back in no time. We'll start checking out the neutral zone. And as they leave, you see Lily stop. Captain, may I have some leave to use the restroom? And immediately make a beeline towards Mondo's room.
What's in her hand?
In her hand, you see a vial. A vial of what looks to be some sort of secretion. Because you're pushing in, you know that this is a vial of complete and total Jawa pheromone. One that would be very similar to Kessel. As you see, and here's what I'm going to give you. I am going to roll a d8 for as many memories as she has left before permanent psychic damage will take place. Meaning, unresponsive, no offense intended, vegetable.
Yeah.
Okay. How much more do you want to push in? Because again, this isn't like Detect Thoughts. Detect Thoughts is a magic spell that's very safe. This is a little bit of a rough,
Modify
like,
memory.
I am
Invasive.
Modify
Hulking.
memory.
Exactly. How many more times do you want to probe in to get an answer, shall we say? Because you can just keep doing it in this moment, but I now have a number of how many times until something happens.
2.
2 more times. You push in. You see.
I'm gonna vomit, you guys. I'm so scared.
Yeah. I'm terrified.
Grabbing
because
this
shit
from
attacks
the
at night.
laboratory, and the thought process of this should incriminate both Mondo and Kessel, but put the blame on Kessel. No one can know what we're up to. The second memory you get is standing at the helm with McTavish. The body swap occurs inside McTavish's mind. Lily in McTavish's body quickly typing into the commander's console, pulling up a list of encrypted data of personal records and files of the crew, and emailing it to herself at her station. You dug twice, so you get 1, the reasoning behind
The pheromones.
Jawa pheromone, and 2, something she did very recently when the Q of 10. I want you to come look at the number I rolled on the D20. I haven't touched it at all.
Where
On the D8.
Okay.
Okay? You watch as she. This is really bad. None of you understand. Boom! As I rolled a 1. Her mind was already very. And what you know, Alice, this is a spy whose mind has been trained to never break and be interrogated psychically. So it fought back violently. As it's not. I will say this. It's almost not your fault. It's that, like, you could have gone on forever. She was trained to go kicking and screaming. It's why you never put a needle in someone's arm. Like, if you're giving a shot and they're thrashing because it will damage them. That's what her mind was trained to do.
But I didn't know that.
You did not know that until you looked in. It's that natural, oh shit, she was going to do this.
Question. Because turns after. Free check on a turn. My main action was to keep her stable. Second, free check. Do I know the guns that are shooting our ship? The blast
free
that we
check.
took.
You do.
I need for that one reason. Kept it on. Guys, I know those guns, and this is going to be one hell of a fight.
Here's what's going to happen. And I can't remember. Do you remember the name of his ship?
Yes, actually, I was on his ship temporarily. I fully sailed one of his smaller ships, so I know. Yeah, I know his ships. I know their power dice. I know how to fly them.
You know, at the top of the order, Tyler, that is your go. Lily has just collapsed to the ground. You think she's unconscious.
You don't have a pilot.
Very much, naturally, everyone knows she's not dead, nor dying, but something has just kind of broken. Imagine it like she was already badly injured. Some of those last hit points may have been internal. What would you guys like to do here in this hallway?
I'd like
Take her to medical.
Slip the vial into a pocket.
Slip it, okay.
We need
I
a
need you to take her to medical.
and we need a pilot on the ship, because
I can do either or. I can probably
I'll
dash.
take. You know
Can I
what?
dash
I
either?
can take her on.
You could dash, yeah, with
Go
someone.
take
Question.
the helm.
On it.
Are we breached
If
or
they
just shot?
ask,
Right now you're Shauna.
Lily Turner has hit her head and is unresponsive in medbay.
On it.
Here's what's gonna
That
happen.
is true.
Tyler,
And I want you to look.
you start
At the
dashing. You get Lily on your back. Start dashing.
And
That's
you're
easy
going
stuff.
To look at him
Do you want
and
to
you are going to
Dash,
say,
dash, bonus action
the
dash.
number
Like, you know, you're
31.
using your movement, everything. Solid choice. That's a good 90 feet down the hallway. You are down through the stuff. Tyler has entered the lift, and that's going to take you. You're basically halfway to medbay already.
So, I told him to look at the captain after he said Lily Turner has hit her head and is unresponsive. Look at the captain. Tell him the number 31. Medbay.
Here's what's going to happen.
And I'm gonna run up to the home to
Nemorum,
see if I should
Your
take it
next
during that
initiative.
Okay.
Before your turn, though, Tyler, any last things?
While I'm taking her to medbay, I would still like to take all of her weapons out of her if she has any
Clever.
left.
Very much like slip off the phaser.
Check the boots, see if there's knives.
Go ahead and allow a quick free object sleight of hand, we'll call it.
I'm going with Tyler to medbay.
Tyler's
That's
running
my station
first.
initiative, so.
I'm going to the bridge since I'm technically off station right now. But if we don't have a pilot,
15.
And we're the only ones that know where the
Lily's
pilot is.
got a knife in their boot that you realize was on the sole. Something that's only triggered if they click their heel and it will pop out and like shoot up the toe to grab.
That's cool.
That is
It's
clever.
pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
I need one
So
of
like
those.
imagine you click the heel and it's spring loaded to go to like grab in front of you.
Dude, that's so cool.
It's very dope.
and I want to make that.
Can
I
I?
want boots.
Yeah, can I just steal her boot?
It's
Make
not
a
gonna
feel
fit your
check.
foot.
I know, but then I
Hold
can't
on,
learn the
hold on,
mechanism of it.
Hold on. Tyler? How tall are you, Tyler?
He's about 5'11".
Yeah, 5'11". Lily is canonically 5'9". She's not.
She's taller than me.
She's a bit tall, right? She's
She's taller
not.
than
You know from her mech, she is physically intimidated. Like she is a trained assassin and spy. I'm going to make a quick check. No way, Tyler. On a natural 20, I've got the same shoe size.
Cinderella.
Dude.
It's not a bad thing.
The
I
shoe
mean,
fits,
yeah,
you wear
you're
it.
5'9", but like your feet aren't like huge, but they're not small.
It's normal.
So they work.
Yeah.
It's on her for having slightly bigger feet.
The biggest of any.
You couldn't put them on you, but object interaction, you could pop off her shoes off of like, because you know that like
Yeah, I'm gonna-
piggybacking.
I'm gonna tie a knot and just put them over my.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna
It's
be
good
like
for
hopping.
I learned
One.
the trick.
Tyler, excellent turn. That was I was gonna let you do that anyway. On the initiative count of 20, I'm gonna make a check. We're gonna roll this in front of everyone.
Oh, are we still rolled, by the way?
Yeah.
So right now it's also because Tyler, you just actually. I need to make a check. Let's see if the lift can currently operate because you are currently sideways.
That's what I was gonna say. We're rolled.
Ooh. With the ship's quick check, even with the +8, that's a 10. That does not meet the DC needed.
No more. You
Uh,
get me to the bridge.
that's wild. I rolled a 2, and so it's got like a +8.
Yeah.
I mean, the
I'm
ship is
assuming
great
that
at
there
righting
are
itself.
stairs in this.
No, everything is
Why aren't there stairs?
pneumatic mag lifts. It's so much. It's what allows you to be able to run from like the warp core to the bridge in like a round, maybe 2. The ship it was made to be very effective when gravity's going
I mean,
right.
It's a big ship.
It's a big
so,
ship.
Yeah.
Well, what happens when gravity goes wrong? Did they not think about that?
Jeffrey's
Have you
there's
not seen
ladders
Revenge
inside.
of the Sith?
But that's the thing is, right now you wouldn't be able to get through a Jeffrey's Tube ladder going up with someone on your back.
Right.
You would want something normal.
But you know what is possible? If we can overrule the door, open them,
It's
and
true.
just walk as if it's a hallway since it's
It's
inside.
true.
Yeah.
You would
As
just
long as the
need
lift doesn't drop. on
someone
us,
who
we
could
should
open
be
a door and someone to reroute the power and someone to make sure she doesn't wake up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is bad because everyone in Bridge Crew's gone.
Which is why.
Not
David.
everyone. Mondo was just the one that left.
That's what I was gonna say.
Mondo
Oh,
took
Which
it
is
off
why I
screen.
didn't get to the bridge because we don't have a pilot.
Yeah.
And
Orson's
And
here.
honestly,
Orson's here,
McTavish
Captain's
is here.
here, First Officer. A lot of people are still here.
okay, I'm gonna use my
Um,
jetpack. Help
here we
everyone
go.
get through that, and I will literally yell to like.
As
I don't
you
know,
start your
maybe, like,
jetpack.
comm badge to like everyone battle stations.
There
Yeah.
is going to be an initiative count of 20 action happening. It's not
so
like a
help
total
me
lair.
if I see that ugly mug again, I'm going to punch something.
Yep. Oh shit.
What?
Box of Doom.
Oh boy.
Oh boy,
This
is it
might
something I know?
change
or is
everything.
it something?
All of you are going to feel in this moment a tug in your bodies, just as if you were being beamed. Something is trying to teleport you. Currently, right now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in this area of the ship. Tyler, you're going to be last. It's going to go as thus: Lawrence, Namorum, Alice, Lily, Tyler. Just based on proximity to Lawrence.
Okay, question. So it's trying to beam us out. Does it have to like be in a constant spot? To like beam.
With what they're doing, no.
So like
Or,
if they
like-
moved, or like it was a very sudden thrown.
If you could do something crazy, but that would have to happen on your turn if it fails in this moment.
Okay.
Because right now it is the initiative count 20. We're going to make a check. This is
No contested?
everything above 4 is another person. So up to 20, that makes everyone, including Tyler.
Wait, who else is he beaming?
1, 2, 3, Lily 4, Tyler 5. Every 4, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. The dice tell the story. On a natural 20, all of you feel
Okay. Question: would it, like, say we're we're being teleported? Or
being beamed.
Could I secretly have my
if I
pirate
hit
uniform on underneath this? Because
someone,
I want to be ready
would
for
that
the
disrupt
occasion.
it?
Unfortunately, no. Hitting someone isn't enough. You would want something where I would like, if Tyler had held a dash, that could have helped. But in this moment of running in a corridor,
I have a question. What is beaming exactly?
beaming
A
is
ship.
a teleportation spell.
Like,
Enemy
Or
ship,
to
the
put
one
it
that's
simply.
laying holes in us.
wire? Is it psychic in any form?
It is technology, actually. It relies on the
High tech.
breaking and sequencing of your frequency and atoms down to a very specific coding, taking that coding and saying code equals here,
Okay.
and keeping an energy pulse throughout. It's actually very possible to die through beaming if done wrong.
Yeah, because it's like you're literally being teleported through space at like the speed.
All of you feel the beam happen and recognize that suddenly you are in a dark, strange room. About 30 feet wide, 30 feet long, only about 10 feet tall. In this room, there are exactly 2 figures. You see a strange looking, rather small, kind of like Jamie, right? A Muppet-sized creature, but completely spherical and green. and it has a full beard. And you see what we could call a rather large gourd, almost like a pumpkin.
What?
But it is completely tan. And while it has no eyes, it has an eye patch.
Guys.
Oh my goodness, is this your guys?
Oh, Lawrence!
You're alive! You're alive!
All of you hop over.
You're alive! What? Why did you beam us? What's going on?
Oh, we thought you were here to rescue us.
From...
You see the gourds looking. Oh, are you not Starfleet?
Yes, we are. We're here to rescue. But what is going on?
How's
Oh.
We
Lily?
suffered. We were attacked.
Lily is stable thanks to Lawrence, but is still
Is
unconscious.
her mind broken?
You want to make me a psychic check, intelligence.
Did we just get reverse beamed up by you guys? By like those two?
Yeah. That's what's going on?
Wait,
I heard
okay,
Robert's
so-
guns.
Intelligence?
Intelligence.
12.
We're in
You
the
know on a 12, it's
we're in the
not.
break.
It's not a beating the DC 10.
You're right.
Thankfully, you only pushed a little bit. She just needs a long rest, and she'll be completely fine. You're looking. It's very much. I pulled a muscle. I need to sleep it off.
I've actually been
Thankfully,
in this room, thanks
she's gonna
to
be completely
previous
fine.
things.
It is just the. Thankfully, you only pushed one over, and it was already a low. Like a 1, it's like if you had said 8, ooh. But like going 1 over, I already made the check. She's gonna be completely fine. She just needs an 8-hour rest, and then she's fine. Father Graponis.
We're in
Well,
the
we
Sorry,
were.
we're in the brig, right?
Yeah, I thought that's why you beamed in. Aren't you the Starfleet?
We were
to get us out?
beamed in. We were stolen here.
Oh, biscuits. You
Oh, and our
see.
ship doesn't have a pilot right now.
They thought someone else would probably pilot it now,
I know. But... Alrighty, let's see if we can get out of here.
We've been trying everything. Listen, we do not have guns. We do not have swords. We're down to our last bag of Mr. Twisties.
Oh, dear heavens!
Please tell me you guys brought food.
I think I
Make a
have a
perception
spare one
check
on me.
the door.
Go ahead for
You know,
it.
because it's just like, even though this is great that you're reunited family, it's like, I'm not having this crap.
Yeah, Nomorum's like, I
Okay.
don't want to
I'm
be in
like,
prison.
not the last bag of twisties.
It's just like, oh, for goodness sake.
Hardy.
Okay.
Okay.
Gosh dang, 2 for both
Okay.
times.
I know I keep the rapier on me,
Oh,
but do you? How many extra weapons did Lily have on her?
So that
only
would
the
make
phaser.
it a whopping 4.
Which
And we all have
you
our
all
phasers,
have a
so
phaser.
Artie.
I also have my dagger, my staff, and my log.
Which of those are
I
you
also
willing
have
to
my
lend out?
spear.
You guys are. You all have
You
your
can take
weapons.
my-
That is what you noticed.
What?
They didn't
Dagger.
like somehow
Dagger.
take your
Artie,
items while
you
being
take
you.
that.
That would be a wild level of control to be able to like only take certain bits.
So to Father Caponius Mason, I hold out a phaser and a dagger. Who wants what?
you see your father go. I never loved using weapons. But you see, oh hell yeah! The Gord takes your dagger and just flicks
No,
it
his
around.
dagger.
His little,
Don't lose it.
oh, it's your dagger.
Yeah.
Just like,
I keep
got
the
you,
rapier on me. I don't have
Don't
other
worry.
weapons besides mine.
I am a very dexterous god.
Survival dagger, so
Oh, fancy. This is good for cleaning out gunk between your teeth. And you watch as ripping for this Gord's mouth rips open and it has teeth.
Oh yeah, and his mustache as well.
That
Forgot.
is horrifying.
Ah, is it more horrifying to be meat bags?
Yeah, that right. Alrighty,
Did he?
Did you find anything about the door?
He did just call you meat bags.
alrighty, guys. Let's see if we can find a way out of here. If there's a door, we can pick the lock.
Namor, looking at the door, Nat 2 isn't great.
Yeah,
But-
which makes it a whopping 4.
Can I, how close is the ship to this ship?
To the ship.
Oh, wait,
You
wait,
Yeah.
Can I also
feel
roll a
that it's
perception check?
close
I
enough.
psychically tell Captain McTavish what has happened.
Emergency.
Hell yeah. Go ahead, make me
Could I technically roll a perception? What would perception check do?
perception check. Give you more, not only of this room, be like, hey, do I understand? It's a ship perception of if this is a brig.
Could I
would
do
it
that with
be lower,
advantage?
middle?
Also,
Can I do that with advantage?
You're right now helping outfit Graponius
getting
and
them the
Mr.
weapons.
Lund. Yes. Alice, go ahead and make me intelligence with proficiency to just beam out. You're not far enough away. It's not like Aaron who was like already gone, and
Okay.
you get like one
and
motion.
also, I'm
It's how
seeing if I
much
can
of the
take
message
Father
can get
Caponius.
through.
I want to make a tech check, actually.
Tech
so
check.
that is a 16 plus a 7.
And I should say, technically, we're still technically in initiative because Lawrence,
How
you just grabbed
does,
this. This is finishing up Alice's
Is it
turn.
intelligence check?
Intelligence
How
with
does that-
proficiency.
How does a nat 13
Plus 2.
Plus
Plus 2.
Plus 2?
Mhm.
2 plus 2s?
2 plus 2s. So
17.
So plus 4. So
17.
nat 13 plus 4.
17 is what you need. I'll give you this on nat 13. Do you want to talk to the captain? Or do you want to talk to... Here's what you know. McTavish is a humanoid Caitian lion man.
Mm-hmm.
Human organisms are messy when trying to talk in a mind, right? Because not everyone's willing. I mean, you did just have that whole thing with Lily, and to be fair, she was trained to nod.
Yeah.
I will give you on nat 13. You can give it to McTavish, or you know from one of your really good friends on the ship that her current boyfriend is a android that is designed to interpret and read psychic
It
readings.
knows
Yeah,
how
we're
to
probably
beam
gonna
us
go
up.
with
I send it to Orson.
Excellent.
I tell him the number, including his family, and, like,
We've got
quick.
a grape and a gourd. There's 7 of us
Just with
total.
that grape and a corn.
Grape,
Yeah,
gourd,
grape,
cucumber.
gourd, cucumber.
Grape, gourd, cucumber.
Yeah,
Human.
Can he take us to medbay? Or just, I just want to be on the ship.
Orson will be able to give enough of a binary psychic signal back. Again, it's a imagine a robot's concept of thinking
Morse
is what
code.
we're going to get.
Ooh.
Kind of. It's very similar to I'm going to give
I'm
a
able to
very
understand it.
little bit.
Yeah.
Would I technically be able to understand it because I've interacted with
Ooh,
Mechanicus?
yes, you would.
who-
So working together, you guys can tell that Orson just give it crew being beamed off in loads, working fast, hang tight.
Okay.
Okay, so we're moving off of our ship too.
Wait, what?
Wait, beamed off.
They're
Crew
beaming-
being beamed off in loads.
They're beaming.
So they're evacuating ship already.
More like the crew's being taken.
They're taking our crew.
Oh. Okay, we need to get
You know
out
what?
of this and just screw with these
Can-
pirates.
Are they outfitted, and can I
They've got their stuff now.
advantage
We
find a
are
way out of
back
the
to.
cell?
I'm gonna say we are back to the top of the order. What'd you get with your perception?
Is this?
Oh, can I relay the information as to the ship to everyone?
Yeah. Oh, yes, that's a free action. So
23. That is a 23.
23.
Sabotage.
This is an old school Klingon bird of prey.
Okay.
It is technically a master rank, what we would call like constitution. It's a big bird of prey. Normally, bird of preys are smaller than like Starfleet.
Think
This
galleon.
is bigger. This is big galleon type
Remember
shit.
that spell that completely
23, what
destroyed
you
our
know.
ship?
Not while we're in the room, but yes, I like it.
Yeah, because in the
Our best option
On
right
the
now
door.
is to just take
Here we go.
out their
we
ship
are
from the
back
outside.
to initiative.
I like that idea.
Nemorum, as we finish up before we jump to Tyler, 23. This brig, you're basically in a very well protected part of the ship. Not true middle, but like middle underside of like this is a well protected. Because of course you never want someone in the brig to blow it up and hit something vital.
Is there some weak spot though with my tech check?
On the tech check, unfortunately not. You would be needing a very specific set of tools or person to try that.
Okay.
Tyler, this is starting you. Nemorum, you're up next in initiative. Now that was a kind of open initiative of technically we had a moment of just what's going on.
Find
Tyler,
the door
what-
and let's get out of here.
What would you like to try, Tyler, and what's the thought process?
What's a type of door?
Right now, best door we're looking at seems to be about 10 foot by 10 foot. It should be able to open up side to side, but right now it does look like a Starfleet. It's a pneumatic kind of lock. It's not transparent, but it's steel. Something's going on here.
I'm going to trust the smart people in my group, and I'm gonna just hold my action to ready and attack as soon as we
Oh,
open
yeah.
the door.
Hell yeah, super smart.
Yeah.
I've got staff phaser. If we can get the door open, I can take my shot. Nemorum,
So vaporize technically wouldn't work on this door then.
vaporize may not work. You might need to hit a higher damage threshold with
Don't
a bunch of people to really shoot through a door.
So
Try Gluck.
I don't think if my shatter alone could take care of it.
that's basically what my gun is. It's an oversized lock. It's basically a little grenade launcher that blows up. I think I want to try to. I want to strength check the door with my spear to like just like.
Hell yeah.
I have a
'Cause-
question.
Yeah.
Last time I went out, I hit a rifle on my back for Aaron, and I don't ever remember taking it out of my bag.
No.
I do that. If it's on that character sheet, if you put it on there and we've yet to ever take it off, you got a rifle.
And between me and Lily, there's a rifle, and I'm just holding her.
Yeah, because you've got like on the back. It's nice, so it's like
But
you
the
have your arms,
rifle-
but Lily's on you. a phaser
Yeah,
rifle.
phaser rifle.
Ooh, phaser
Ev-
rifle.
The
Nice.
stats of the phaser times 2. So, or to the dice times 2. So
Just
like
in case.
vaporize
I'll bet 5
is
rounds of twisties that
four-
thing can break through it.
4
And that we have the permission to
energy
vaporize.
damage.
Just
Oh,
in
that
case
is
we
good.
need it.
Oh, in a time of McTavish is now given an official. If we get a code red, always vaporize.
Okay.
Unless I tell you otherwise, go for shots like in a battle.
Yeah.
So if you wanna get
I'm
that-
gonna kill as many pirates as I
Here we go.
I will. So yeah.
You want to try shooting the door? Here we go.
Well, no, like.
Oh, just in the-
whenever it's
Get
like,
it open.
It's like honestly, it's like okay, I'm captured. I do not care what you say. I am killing pirates.
Yeah.
This is like, I wouldn't say heresy, but it's just like you dishonor
Yeah.
me by doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Dishonor on you, dishonor on
Gosh,
your
dang it.
family, dishonor on your cow.
you're a space cat.
Your space.
Natural 20.
Woo!
Oh my
On the
god.
strength
Now-
to break open.
Now this
Mhm.
is piracy, folks.
Okay, would that technically just be my +5, or would that be like my saving throw to that?
Or your
That's
athletics.
just your normal +5. It's not true athletic.
Okay.
This was just a strength.
Bro, 25.
Nat 20. All of you watched Namorum. Boom, boom.
Oh yeah, this guy's my friend.
Grading. You see.
To the
Mission
That's my
up.
friend.
Holy hell moly! Breaking metal and gear.
Yes!
Boom! Boom! Door opens. Immediately, there's a dude standing behind. You see Klingon turns, full Klingon pirate. Just
Is it in range with my freaking staff?
that was your action to open, but someone was
I have a
holding an
second
action.
action.
Wait,
Yes! I have 2 bloody actions.
What?
both
the
of you can attack then in this
All
moment.
right.
Because you're in range, and Tyler, you can take a range shot. Both of you are
Knock
right there.
him the frick out.
I will let you know that's a hella smart thing that you've got those 2 actions. Damn.
23.
23
Ah.
for sure.
And I do not care. I'm using full strength on this guy. I am trying to kill him.
Yeah, go for a kill.
Oh gosh. Okay, so that is a D8 +5.
Oh my god.
Selling fighting, Alice, can I live only on the 4? Because I'm. Like,
Okay,
I'm
that's a
still
7,
holding
so
Lily
not
as a
the
piggyback.
best, but you know.
For me to fight my best.
7 points of
Wait,
damage.
is that yeah.
I'm gonna
we
throw
might
Lily on
need
the
her
floor.
with us. 'cause
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
thinking of
We do
Yeah,
need
go
her,
ahead, and
but
then
right
go for
now,
it.
in order to fight,
Did you take the rifle from my back?
Did not
I
yet.
did not.
Caponius!
I
Yeah.
just.
I got a
yeah.
question.
It was that like if you needed to. Yeah.
I just.
Caponius,
literally
you
broke
think
the
you
door
can
open
carry
and
someone?
smacked this
I'm no. Look at me. I'm just the small little great man.
Fair enough. Sorry, trying to think of like if
No, all right.
if they
I'll try
aren't
my best.
if they aren't trained with fighting, they could
He's
help carry
gonna do
Lily.
that awkward very much. He is the size of a 4-foot by 4-foot grape. Still pretty big. Like cucumber, or excuse me, 4 foot, 2.5 by 2.5.
Yeah.
Is going to get under Lily and very much like mage hand hold her and just kind of bounce her. So imagine Lily was on an exercise ball bouncing
Yeah.
along. That's what he's gonna help do.
Oh yeah, with the bicorn. Forgot to
With the
mention
bicorn,
that.
yeah.
Sideways bicorn,
It's
tic tac toe.
technically not a sneak attack, or is it?
Sneak attack because you have an ally within 5 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he's in 5
you're
feet.
good. You've got all the conditions met.
Yep.
7 points of damage already. 7 points. You take your axe, and is already looking very hurt. In that, this is just a peon pirate who was sent to guard.
Yeah, we got that. It's 19.
19 hits.
That's a lot. No.
Oh, that's the damage?
It was a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And a 19 for the damage. So y'all just hear a loud ass
I-
pop.
You turn.
Oh,
You
we don't
still
care
say,
about stuff
this
anymore.
orc just. "Gah, you dare attack! And an
Okay,
orc
that-
is about to be introduced to a point blank bullet through the head.
and once that happens, the Mormon's gonna be like, we dare.
We dare.
Are there any more prison cells?
If we get out of
You
this,
looking-
I wanna-
Prison riots!
There's
Yes, because I got shattered. We break everyone open.
This is a
What did you say?
Klingon prison holding cell area.
Alice just looks over at Tyler and she goes, "Hey, if we get out of this, do you want to go on a date?"
Now's the time.
Holding
Yeah,
a gun,
yeah.
smoking barrel. Just,
We can go on a date.
yeah.
Cool.
It's like
Lawrence.
I got shattered to
Beat the
bust
pyro,
open the cell
but, like,
doors.
Lawrence,
You
on your
can pry
turn,
them open.
You start hopping out, and you hear. "Tum-tush, tum-tush, tum-tush, tum-tush."
Who the heck
coming out
Old
of the
enemy.
darkness. Long hallway down. Guntush, guntush.
An abomination to Klingon culture.
Klingon face on the left. Robotic eye and metal on the right. Gears and piston pumping green blood in and out as his face slowly emaciates and refills every other
He's an
second.
absolutely- He looks like a great value Darth Vader.
He makes the
Full
Mechanicus look
tricorn hat, leans out, clawed hand. You watch as he grabs a Klingon next to him and with one hand smushes the head. I've been waiting for this day!
And I've been dreading it.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Oh, thank you all so much for playing. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you all next
Hey,
time.
August,
Bye-bye.
How much
We
is
literally
10
ended
gallons of
that with a
water
bang.
gonna look like?